Hello, people of StarCraft. It is I, Gemini, and I'm here to bring you yet another beautiful rendition of the greatest team league to ever have graced this game, the All Things Protoss Team League, season number 3. We are in the quarterfinals of the league, and I just realized that I was gonna do the whole like, oh, if you don't want to see the spoilers from yesterday of who won, then I'll check it up. And then I just realized that I just have the fucking winner on the screen right now. I should have thought about that slightly earlier, but unfortunately, get fucked if you didn't see the results and cared about them, because here they are. Yes, the Goobers Strike Back did actually win yesterday. So yeah, that's really cool and all. So if you wanted to catch back up on that, get fucked. Unfortunately, actually, there's no one updating the Wikipedia yesterday either. Some people are slacking, and so the results aren't even there either. So I'll just go ahead and look at it anyways, just because it's cool and production is great. So here we go. Shkadada-boop. This was the Goobers versus May the Forge be with you yesterday. A whole bunch of PvZs and a PvP, and the Goobers were able to strike back with a 7-3 victory over May the Forge be with you, which is an opposite result of what happened during the regular season when the Forge be with you was able to beat the Goobers in the week number 4 there. So very nicely done for the Goobers to be able to get their revenge and to continue this Cinderella story after being stuck at the bottom of the group yet again, actually qualifying for the playoffs this time and even making it further. How far can they go is the question, and we'll have to find out. Joining me today, though, are a couple of wonderful people over on the analyst desk as well, and we actually do have both people joining this time instead of only one person signing up, so that's excellent. It is going to be the return of Lanzer and also Heroku joining for once again. Welcome, you two, to the desk. I hope you're both here and listening to this at the right time. Okay, good. Lanzer unmuted his mic. Excellent. Welcome. How are we doing?
Hello, hello. Yes, I'm doing good.
Beautiful. Heroku, hi.
Hi, I'm back.
Yes, welcome back. Thank you for joining yet again on the desk. We appreciate that.
Saving the desk once again.
Yes, exactly. You guys are my saviors. So an excellent match that we have today, of course, with the Goobers trying to strike back yet again. We'll see how many times they can continue to do that, but it's going to be an excellent series, we hope. And yeah, the first match is going to be the Pool 2 match of Lilypad going against New Horizons to start everything on off. Lanzer, what do you think about this match and just the series in general?
Oh, Lilypad coached me on how to macro.
Oh,
So I'm very happy to see this match.
mm.
I think Lilypad gonna take it 2-0.
So Lilypad is the one that taught you how to only make Hydralisks every single moment of every game. Is that correct? That's what I'm hearing.
Yes.
Damn. Well,
It didn't go well last season, but
yeah, that's interesting.
But I'm glad to be a spectator for the Goobers this time around.
Yeah, if anything is to go by with your games, then I feel like this might be a little bit rough for New Horizons, or rough for Lilypad here, and New Horizons might have a field day if this ends up going past 8 minutes, perhaps. But I think Lily's not exactly gonna do something like that, as she is a bit fan of something else, I would say. Heroku, what are you expecting here for this first match?
I mean, I see a matchup between two massive memer cheeser. So
Is
I'm
New Horizons a
expecting some
cheeser?
banger.
What? Really? I
Horizon?
thought he was like a macro player.
Yeah, I thought New Horizons was a macro guy.
No.
Really?
Whoa,
Not that
whoa,
much.
whoa, whoa.
Yeah,
I
New
don't know.
Horizons is also saying this is slander in the chat right now.
Is it slander? Am I slandering New Horizon?
I think we're being gaslit by our analyst here.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe
Nice.
the meme side is because I spend too much time on Twitter and I see
Yeah, well, he's very good at making memes outside of the game, and inside of the game, he's a straight-up player. But he's also in pool 2, so that means he will get memed in-game as well, but that's a different thing. So, what do you expect then, other than some cheese, perhaps, out of Lily?
I mean, I don't know if there's some new cooked stuff from Larumbo. Probably not, since he's been playing Stormgate and all the new games. So, yeah, I don't expect I feel like if you followed the ATL seasons, you probably know all the common Zerg cheese that have been played in this matchup. So as long as you're on the lookout, you play somewhat safe. Especially with how the matchup has developed overall, I feel like Protoss is just looking for this first max out, and that's when they can really get going, and where their chances to win go above 50%. So, yeah, some solid. I'd like to see like some solid opener into like a Storm Immortal, like just stacking all the good units and get a push down the line.
For sure. What do you expect the series score to be here?
I feel like New Horizon knows what he's up against. Cheesing with Zerg is always hard. This is one of the matchups where it works the best.
That was a funny joke.
So, okay, cheesing with Zerg, like against Terran, is really fucking hard. But like Protoss, it's where it's the most viable.
Yeah, thank you. That's true.
So yeah, I'm expecting.
I'm glad we can correct that prior statement. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. No, I mean I'm not gonna gaslight my. Like, I'm not gonna say something completely horrendous about the balance.
Yeah.
Unless I'm completely memeing, like saying like hot Swarmos were the most fun I've ever had.
Yeah, okay.
Like this. Anyway, yeah. So I'm expecting probably if New Horizon has what it takes, it should be a 1-1. I feel like you know what you're up against, more or less, so you can play according to like a solid game plan. You have Eba on your team, so you can have like some decent practice versus Cheese. I don't know how active he is at helping his team, but yeah.
Cool.
I feel like Horizon can pull off the 1-1.
All right, Lancer, score prediction?
Yeah, 2-0 Lillipad.
Whoa! Big guns. That's a high test prediction, if I have to say so myself. Very nice. Thank you, Lancer, for bringing the alpha male energy to this cast. I like that. Well, thank you. I will join you guys yet again after the series, as I will be heading on over to our wonderful caster's desk today. And I will be joined by none other than Mr. Dine Common, who is also a beautiful sponsor, longtime sponsor, actually, the first time ever sponsor of the ATL Season 3 as well. So it's always appreciated in addition. But welcome, Mr. Dine, yet again to the caster's desk. How you doing?
Pretty good. Thank you for having me.
Of course.
Excited to be here. You know, I'm obviously extremely awake as I sit at my desk and see 6:10 on the clock.
Why do you wake up this early to do this? This is entirely voluntarily, by the way.
I'm normally up by like 6:30 anyway, so like honestly, like waking up like 30-40 minutes early really isn't that big a deal.
Damn. That's kind of a flex, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, the old big boy job.
Holy moly.
Hey, someone's got to oppress the masses.
Bro, if I wake up 30 minutes before my alarm clock sets off, then I am right back to sleep and staying back asleep for another hour later. So,
look, I know normally it would be tough for people to get up, but I wanted to live awake in this world for as long as possible before a Protoss player might actually win a tournament. And like, I just, I have to enjoy this while I can.
Yeah, that's true. What are you expecting for the first series here with Miss Lillipad going against Mr. New Horizons?
Honestly, I'm very excited for this one. Lillipad's a killer. Killed me the last week we played. Mm-hmm. It was unfortunate. I don't know why I decided to cheese in a game where the Eric exists now, but sometimes my brain doesn't work very well. I haven't watched New Horizons play too much except for this season, but seems very solid. I expect at least one proxy hatch.
Yeah,
But I could be wrong. Maybe we see a little spine rush action, or maybe we just see some straight macro games. I mean, you really just don't know.
We really don't, but I would not be surprised to see some of those proxy hatches, so we will see. But for now, let's head over to the team introduction so we can get this match underway. Hope you guys enjoy. It is going to be Goober Strike Back going against the Supply Block Heroes. Nice. All right. We are back in it, ready to start the first game of the series. And spawning on the left-hand side of the map, playing for the Goobers Strike Back, it is none other than Lilypad, who's saving up larva. And on the right-hand side, playing for the Supply Block Heroes, choosing the wrong color, even though we are literally, I think, what, 7 weeks into this fucking team league? It is New Horizons.
So this is the Fiant 1413 Spine Rush.
Nice.
You pull the drone immediately. Bam, there's the pool. So we're going to have to see if Lily does the little mind game trip right here, where you pull down the drone early and act like you're taking the third. Or, the natural. Nope, looks like we're just gonna gather a little bit of extra minerals. I'm a big fan of doing the fake, like I'm going hatch first. So New Horizons should see both of these drones right here. Oh, nope, we're gonna fake. I wonder if we saw the other one go out.
Yeah, I feel like doing the fake earlier is better because then they won't send the probe up into the main if they were doing, oh my gosh, just sending it across, and so it's just going to totally reveal what's happening here. It seems like he knows already anyways, because he's already getting a Forge and Cybercore. So he is definitely preparing for this this proxy hatch here. We'll be able to get the scout off to see it, and we'll have those 2 drones being morphed in his face very soon. But the Zealot already being out is actually really good here. There's not even any creep yet to be able to make anything with these drones, so really forcing those as far away as possible. Any time that these are not being morphed into into spines is massive here for New Horizons, because it's just completely delaying the entire strategy that Lilypad's going for.
Also, we already have a robo down, the cannon's down, and I'm assuming we're just going to full wall right here. Honestly, having the Zealot out here before like the spines even get down is really scary. Now, this Zealot being caught is actually really, really, really huge. And oh my gosh, are we not going to? Oh, the full wall does get down. It was so close to this game might being over, but I do think that there's a lot of cannons. There's a lot of everything right here. That being said, technically, you can put down a natural and play a game out of this. I have done it. However, with the Robo first, you'll probably just die to the Prism Robo, or the Prism Immortal Harass.
So the thing here, though, is that I very much dislike that New Horizons has gone for Adepts, because versus the Spine Rush, you want Stalkers for their bonus range, and also the excuse me, the extra damage that they do versus the spine crawlers. The Lings are not as much of an issue here because the cannons will be able to deal with that. But the fact that he is going Immortals, I guess, does make it okay here, as usually it's maybe like a Void Ray follow-up to this instead of the Immortals that we see. So having the Immortal here to be able to clear up these spines should actually be totally fine because the Lings just kind of suicided themselves over into the Adepts and the Cannons, not actually doing anything. We need to make sure we don't lose this Immortal. Okay, the battery's getting a little bit of extra energy here. But with the second Immortal popping, I feel like this will essentially spell the end here because this is just so much DPS that's going to be coming out of New Horizons versus this push. Boom, spine down. Boom, queen down. Second, or I think this is the third spine crawler actually that's getting morphed over in the front here, but that will get taken care of pretty easily as well. Barrier getting triggered here, making these Immortals continue to stay alive. And look at that. It's over.
It was a valiant effort, but unfortunately, this kind of build doesn't work if you are scouted before the natural's even finished. I definitely think that if you do this build, you definitely need to do the drone fake.
Yes, I agree. The drone fake is so important because it delays how much they will actually scout. If they are to allow to just get into the main and just see that you have the pool morphing in, if they can count the drones, then it's just a really, you know, obvious thing that's happening. But having the drone down there, it's like awkward because then you're like, oh, well, I gotta deny this, so I'm not gonna go into the main to scout yet. So yeah, I agree with you. That is true. I also like that we did just immediately see a proxy hatch as well. It's just like,
yeah.
This is just what Lily does. We don't ever see anything other than that. So yeah.
I don't know. I don't want to be that guy, but I feel like that game proved that this is not what Lily does.
I mean, yeah, well, at least in this team league, it is what she does because I've seen it countless times at this point. So, yeah. Well, we'll get into game number 2 here. We'll see if there's going to be anything different from Lily. It's going to be Amphion as the map as well.
Oh God, this map. Wait. Okay. Excuse me. So we played the first game, and Lily loses.
Yes.
And then Lily picks Amphion.
Yes.
In a ZVP.
That's correct.
Are you sure?
Yeah. That's what happened. You seem just completely bewildered by this.
I'm incredulous. Like at the moment. Like, is this gonna be like a Nidus, or is there like some kind of like secret Muta strat that I'm just like not aware of? Like,
I don't know. I mean, I feel like both sides of the coin hate this map though. Like this map is just really not that fun to play. It's fairly awkward to play as a Protoss player as well. But Zergs apparently also just, yeah, like you're saying, like hate it versus Protoss.
It's not as bad versus Protoss. Like playing against Terran Mech on this map like makes me want to Lilith myself.
Lilith myself. Is that's the new PG way to say that on stream? I want to Luolis myself. Oh my god, it's still a proxy hatch. What the fuck?
Oh
dude, does Lily know how to do anything other than put a fucking hatchery on the other side of the map? Jesus.
You're so based. You are
Jesus
so based.
Christ.
Oh my god. You know what would be really hype? It's not going to happen because this was 3 hatch before pool, but a slow link flood.
Yeah. No, I would have liked that, actually. I feel like New Horizons should be able to sniff this out, though, because he sees how late this pool is, no gas, and he should be checking for a 3rd hatchery right now, because this looks like 3 hatch before pool, because it literally is that. So there should be another hatch somewhere on the map right now, and if he doesn't see it at the 3rd location, he can easily put these two together. Okay, I think he realizes, yep. There it is. There's the scout.
This series is honestly like greatly exceeding my expectations. Like I have never seen a Protoss player use their brains this much, including the pro play that I watch.
Oh, come on. You saw the Hero series from
Wait,
from
are we
yesterday.
gonna talk about brain power? Oh my god, that Rainer Hero series.
Bruh, that game was ridiculous. Anyways, alright. Tons of lings getting flooded across the map right now. Coming out of the proxy hatch as well. I really think we should just full wall this. I don't see a single reason. He thinks it's gonna be a spine rush again? Why are we getting a robo? Why aren't we just walling this off? Why is the gap as fat as Ardent's mom? Like, what the fuck is this?
The thing is, the battery's done and the Nexus is done, so we actually do have a super battery. Oh my god,
But it doesn't matter.
A disaster. It is a disaster. Okay, there's the
Just
super
run
battery,
by.
but we're here.
Yeah, okay,
Oh my god,
targeting
this
it.
is so based.
Yep. I mean, the second Adept getting out is very big right now, so that's very good, but I mean, there's just so many links coming. There's also going to be a Queen running in, and that's the GG, New
Oh my god,
Horizons.
that was so incredibly based.
What are you doing, New Horizons? Oh my goodness.
I know you were secretly worried that we were going to have an hour-long PVZ, but Lily came through.
Oh my goodness gracious me. Guys, I make wall-off guides for a reason. Like, I do it so that way that doesn't happen in these, like, what? Oh. You didn't know what to do, bro, you left out the biggest gap in your wall I've ever seen. What do you mean you didn't know what to do? All you had to do was have the gap there and you win. Oh my god. Oh, that's brutal. That's just, yep. Well, I guess that's just how it goes.
Hey, we've been blessed by some amazing StarCraft to whet our appetite. Who knows? You know, maybe we're gonna get 3 minutes into the game next time before a GG is called.
Yep, I guess so. Or maybe we will. I don't know. Perhaps we will. Regardless, so it's going to be a ZVZ next, so that might actually be even quicker. No, I'm just kidding. I think these guys are macro gods, even Fiance.
Disgusting.
They're not going to do any 12-pull drone pulls, I'd imagine. You think, right? Well, I guess we'll see. Anyways, let's go to the desk for a little bit to talk about the series and break down the next one here so we can get on to it eventually, and that is where I'm going right now. To the desk. Hello, desk people. Welcome back.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Greetings. Lanzer, a not 2-0 for Lilypad. However, the second game I think was going about how you thought it was supposed to.
Yeah. This first game is okay. The cheese was very hard, so no, don't feel bad in the part. But the second game, holy, oh, I was so happy to see that. If only there was like a Protoss creator who made all of guides. But sadly, we don't have that.
Yeah, dude. Where are those people at making the wall-off guides? Jeez, man. Absolutely ridiculous. Heroku, what did you think of that beautiful, cheesy play from New Horizons, right?
Multiple things to say. Lilypad, the true macro player, going hatch first both games, even doing double hatch first the second game. Very macro. Meanwhile, New Horizon can't wall because he never has to wall because he never gets to a point where speedling is on the line. And in the first game, he even goes Forge before his Nexus like a filthy cannon rusher. So truly disgusting behavior from New Horizon.
Absolutely.
And I'm very happy for the 1-1. But yeah. On a
Unbelievable.
serious note, this is like the easiest, like the lowest bar execution Zerg cheese that exists, and that still is really good. Thank you, Lorimbo, for those builds. Especially the second game one. The second game one is what I do at 3 a.m. when I'm on any ladder and I just don't want to play with my
Jesus
keyboard.
fucking Christ, you're the worst.
Um,
What a degenerate.
and the second thing is, if only someone told the poor Protoss players how to put the square on the grid, that would be so helpful.
Oh
Because
my
it's really hard.
Bro, this is pool 2. This wasn't even pool 4. This was pool 2. This is like This is like low Masters. We're like Masters 3 or whatever right now. Masters 2.
Yeah,
like,
this is
what the
Master 3,
fuck?
Master 2.
God damn
I'm
it.
pretty sure on NA that's Master 2, and on EU it's probably still Master 2.
Yeah, no, it's basically the same. That's ridiculous. Oh my god. Anyways, that was a series. Iba versus Fiant is going to be next. The captain's match. This is a solid, high-level ZVZ that we're about to be having here. Some excellent 5.8 to 6K players fighting it out in a ZVZ to get the advantage for their teams. Lanzer, what do you think is going to be the score, or what's going on in the series?
I feel like whenever Fianta and Eva play each other, it's like an even game, no matter what. So I'm looking forward to some good macro games. But because I like the Goobers, I'm gonna predict a 2-0 Fianta. Because I just have faith. Just what I believe.
You got faith in the macro beast of Fiant here. I do agree that it's usually very even between these two. Heroku, what do you think?
Well, yeah, I think the most important thing about this matchup is that we're gonna have an unprecedented ZVZ, because we're at the level where people can actually play hatch first and not die to 90% of bad builds. So this is a special thing in this matchup where until you're like GM, you basically can't open hatch first and play Link Bane properly. So you either wall off and go Roach, or you do some kind of one base all in and you say it's because you dodged the matchup because it's bad. So yeah, we're gonna have actual games of ZVZ, which is insane, and it might actually be entertaining, which is also insane.
Nice. What's your score prediction?
Score prediction, I have to pick between my teammate who I never talked to or Fiant, who I meet up at every Home Story Cup and he's my bro. So 2-0 Fiant.
Nice. Yes, I do like the Fiant bias over here as well. No one wants the 12-year-old to win. That's good.
We want the other 12-year-old.
No, we want the 16-year-old to win. Yeah. Well, thank you guys for your thoughts.
ASMR voice for the cast. Let's go.
Oh, no shot. Thank you guys for the thoughts. I'll be going over to Dine Common on the caster's desk. Welcome back, Mr. Dine Common. We're gonna jump right on in here. Excited for the ZVZ?
Extremely excited. Mainly because it's always a treat to cast two players whose ages added together is still less than my age.
Oh my god. Yep. That's true. They are extremely young gamers. These guys are the new generation. That is it. Alright. You want to give me some sick intros here?
I gotcha. In the bottom right, playing as the Pink Zerg, the Goober himself, it's gotta be Fiant. And in the top left, playing from the crib, you know him, you love him, it's Iba.
He's got a fucking toy in his mouth, sucking on it like an absolute fucking toddler, crying for his mama at 2 a.m. Oh my god. That's so funny.
Oh my god, look at this hatch first. It's disgusting.
Damn.
Where's the 13-12? Where's the Ling Floods?
God damn it. Bro, I want some 12 pool drone pulls, man. What
Honestly,
is this?
a base build.
Yeah, this is cringe. This is absolutely cringe. I've just noted, like, it's the color, like, Iba's chosen the correct color, which is nice, and, like, the way that it looks on the drones, like, looks really cool. Like, it makes it look like they just, like, pop out super, like, a lot. Am I, like, wrong?
Yeah, it's almost like purplish on the drone.
Yeah, well, the color is, like, a kind of purpley, but it's, like, a interesting looking purple. It, like, they make them look different.
Zerg units just look cool.
No, StarCraft
No
in
bias
general
here.
looks cool.
So I'm assuming we're going to have the same build up until maybe 28 supply, 30 supply.
Very nice. That's what we like to see.
I'd be interesting. I think the first real decision we're going to have here is how many lings they make for like kind of the initial pressure, because I'm assuming both of them are going to take the third. And you can always do a couple interesting things. You know, you can send all of them across. You can send just a couple across, and kind of force more lings, force the queen to pull and everything to defend a third, because especially in Ling Bane, where it's getting early damage on the third, can be really nice.
Yeah, absolutely. It's the thing that I do like the most in ZVZ are the early Ling Bane wars, so that's always very fun whenever a player does decide to go for those. So I do wish to see some type of early Ling pressure coming out here, but it's just going to be some fast third bases also here from both players, literally mirroring each other so far, not going for anything extra spicy. We do have a Baneling Nest coming down from Fiant, and it looks like we will be having that from Eva as well.
So I do think that there's a good chance that Fiant is reasonably aggressive here. Eva did the standard pull 1 out of gas, but Fiant stayed 3 of 3 out of gas the entire time. These players are, high enough level where that's definitely an intentional choice.
Yep. Yeah, we're now in the spot where we can actually overanalyze everything that happens instead of just writing it off as the player being an absolute fucking idiot. So that's always cool. And you are dead on with 20 Lings coming out here from Fiant with a massive round of drones here from Eva. So it's going to be up to Eva to realize exactly what is happening here. I mean, the Overlord is in the front as well, so it will be able to scout these Lings walking across the map right here, and we'll have to be able to get enough defenses back at home to be able to keep this third alive. A couple of Banelings being morphed by the third, by the minerals, to hopefully get a nice surprise hit on these Lings when they do come on over. Let's see how this goes. Oh. Two Banelings. Into the natural. Oh, that second Baneling was a massive dud, so that's a bit unfortunate for Fiant, but the Lings over at the third base doing a pretty good job here. Wow, very good job, actually.
Yeah.
As the next couple Banelings come on in, Queen's getting picked off.
And we get the Queen, and the Lings are inside, the Queens are done. Oh, man. There was a good chance to use that Bane on the big pack of Lings, but some very nice damage so far.
More and more Lings getting streamed across the map here from Fiant. He's not done with this pressure. He wants this third dead.
Now, we do have Roaches out starting to trickle out from Eva. However, with no upgrades, Roach is actually 3-shot Lings, so it's not really that scary. The Banes are still really the only scary thing right here. And with those Queens dying, we don't have Larva, which we're kind of forced into Roaches because you just don't have enough Lings to really make a difference. So if we can get a good Bane hit on these Lings of Eva, like Fiant could just win this game in one go. Now we are going to go ahead and full wall right here finally, so maybe shove a Roach in there, but a supply block from Eva as well. Very unfortunate.
Yeah, that's definitely going to hinder him here. He's getting a Spine Crawler even in kind of just desperation or just general scaredness. I mean, the Lings just continue to be streamlined here. A couple of Roaches also in the mix here for Fiant to maybe tank up some Banelings and also just kind of get some ranged shots over them. We're going to run the Banelings past each other, blow them up, and absolutely wash those out of the fight here. But a couple of nice shots from the back end here from Eva will be able to get a massive hit to clear out a huge amount of those Lings from Fiant, as he's now able to jump on top of these trickling in units and potentially get a solid hold here as the Roach count starts to get higher and higher, and we even now have Queens coming here with that Spine getting walked in. That's an excellent hold from Eva.
That last Baneling hit killed like 15 Lings. It was just absolutely incredible. And this Spine now sitting out and us getting a reasonable mass of Roaches, like I think Eva might just have this one.
Yeah, this is looking very good for him. Fiant forced to go into the lair as soon as he can. Still got barely any drones at this third base, just now finally getting some of them. Eva is up a little bit on the drone count here, obviously, as he went for that less aggressive opener, but he's not completely super far ahead. In fact, he's only going to be a couple drones ahead once this little round finishes here, so it's not like the economic advantage is heavily in his favor. And so this is essentially him just holding the attack and then needing to do something else afterwards still to actually get a massive lead here. Because for now, it's, not totally over here for Fiant. He's definitely still got moves to make here.
Eva did get a really nice full scout of the main. We got the drone all the way to the, the Ling all the way to the main mineral line of Fiant. So really good idea of the current drone count. We even like poked at the third and stuff, so Eba knows exactly where he is in this game. He knows the timing of the layer. He has all the information he should need. And with these Banes at home, in addition to the Roaches, there's just almost zero chance for these Lings to get any kind of value in the immediate future. The only thing Fiant can really hope for is maybe a backstab at the point where Eba decides to push across the map, but we're significantly far away from that.
You know what I want to see? I want to see Fiant make like 10 Banelings and just roll them into this third base.
That'd be sick, but if it doesn't do anything, it's just like an insta-loss.
Oh, I know. It's literally the most gambly shit ever.
Pushing out. But again, we still have the Banes at home. We have the Spine. I mean, maybe the only thing I can think of is if we got a good like run-in. Maybe, oh no, Eba is actually transfusing the third, so smart play.
Yeah, that's a good precaution to make here, as he also maybe was fearing something similar to that. Well, I was going to say it was going to be a bit scary for Fiant if Eba does walk away across the map here, but does pull back for now, getting his Ravagers out as well. The Roach Speed will be finishing up here first for Fiant, as again, he went for the layer quicker overall, as that's one little advantage that he could leverage. So at least he's going to be able to have the tech advantage for a little bit. Eba's not too far behind on it, though. So it's not like Fiant has this massive window here where he's going to have Roach Speed and his opponent doesn't, because he also doesn't have Ravagers, which is kind of a big deal as well. Because sitting on the defensive with Ravagers and being in the not having Roach Speed in this situation, it's not really that big of a deal.
The two Banes eliminate all the Lings, and Fiant's last hope of a run-by is over. We're down 40 supply. I'm sure we're equal in workers, but our workers just spawned. Ebas have been mining, and look at that giant army lead and tech lead. No Ravagers for Fiant because he was just down mining for so long. I really honestly just don't see a window for Fiant to win this now. Picking off the fourth, at least initially, and delaying it was pretty cute, but this is a giant ball of Roach Ravager, and I think this hammer is just going to come in here and smash Fiant in the face.
Yeah, he's trying to go for a Muta switch behind this one, but he's got absolutely no time to make this work. He's got to make it with the Roach Ravager defense, and that's not really looking good when his opponent is sitting a whole 30 to 40 army supply up on him. And this is just a massive amount of units. As we know from Tasteless himself, the concave always beats the convex, and good God, does he even have quite a concave right here. On top of Fiant's third base, marching in, can't talk anymore as he walks over to the fucking units, and is going to be able to smack down the third, smack down the wall. Fiant in massive cope territory right now as he's losing absolutely everything. Waiting for the Mutas to spawn, but it's not going to be soon enough, as Roddy loves to say. It is a day late and $1 short, with a single G coming out from Fiant. Eba will take the first victory.
And it's just like, who was it? Who said it? Lanzer? This is like the first MMR you can actually go hatch first and defend things. So.
Yeah. That is true. Yeah, no, it literally is that. We have an actual solid defense of the early Ling all-in, well, semi-all-in, I guess, to start off the series. So pretty nice opener from Eba. So yeah, we'll see if anything spicy happens this time. It's gonna be post-youth. Whoa. Any kind of spicy shenanigans that can get brought out here in a post-youth ZVZ, Dine?
I've heard Zerg, especially in this game particularly, has a 100% win rate on this map. That being said, I honestly don't know too much, because technically you'd think the gold minerals are like really nice for Ling Bane and everything, but you can take 3 bases and defend it with just like 1 choke.
Yeah, exactly. So it feels like it just kind of would lead more towards macro here, because you can just
I think we're just going to see big
defend.
Roach Ravageur.
Well, we'll see what ends up happening. Is on the bottom left-hand side, currently down in the series, needs to get 1 game here, so that way he can keep his team tied up in the score, it is Fiant. And on the top right-hand side, doing very well for himself, sitting in the crib. And
No. Let's not go there. Iba is in the race car bed now after game 1.
He's been promoted to the race car bed. Damn, going straight from the crib to the race car bed. Not even a bunk bed first? Damn. God, Eva's living large over here. That's crazy. Well, for the Supply Block Heroes, in the race car bed, it is Eva. So you have the matching race car blanket to go along with that?
I hope so.
Nice. And then the pillow, of course, as well. Looks like a helmet almost, maybe. Yeah, I kind of dig it.
So as you can see by the pool placement, the real reason you can't all in on this map is the initial creep spread allows you to 2-building a wall.
Oh wow!
So
I didn't
what are
even
you
realize
supposed
that.
to do? It's literally impossible to all in. I mean, you see a lot of 2-base roach on this map because you can kind of do it off of 38 drones because the gold minerals instead
Right.
of going up to the normal 41. But outside of that, I 13, 12 doesn't work. Ling floods are really bad. I mean, what are you supposed to do? Bring drones to try to mine out the minerals? I mean, you got to bring 4 drones.
Yeah, that's true. It is definitely a pretty inefficient way to go about those types of things. So it's pretty rare that you actually ever see those. But yeah, the gold minerals could play an effect here into how this ends up working out. But yeah, I do like the idea. I do like that there's this little, I didn't really realize that the creep actually goes all the way to the ramp. I never really kind of put 2 and 2 together. I never play on this map, by the way. I veto it because it's just so dumb.
I actually veto this map as well. It's awful.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, sure, you can do some cute gold-based shenanigans and stuff, but I just don't like it.
Yeah, I am a boring loser, and I love just straight up standard macro build or straight up macro maps. I don't want to see or play. Oh, I mean, watching them is kind of fun, but playing on them is super cringe when they're just totally weird, dumb maps. So yeah, it's gonna be a fast gold base here from Fiant with a normal base from Iba. So that's where things are going to deviate a little bit here, and we'll see if Fiant wants to once again go a bit more on the aggressive side of things with that fast gold base, or if he's going to try to just bait Iba into going and killing it, and then just making the defense happen with the extra income here. We'll see what the play ends up being.
Iba does get a pretty quick scout on this, and there was some very cute micro from Fiant that we did miss earlier, where he managed to snipe a Ling, even though Iba opened up 4 Lings compared to the 2 Ling opener. Oh, a little extra damage on this Ling pack. Now, both players still opting to go with the Bane Nest, which, I mean, you kind of have to if you're going to take the quick third. But it's just very hard to play it aggressive. We do have quite a bit of... Oh, we're pulling drones?
No, he's going to the third.
Oh, to the third. I'm sorry. You have to forgive me. I'm a Zerg player.
Yeah, no, that did look kind of funny. 6th round, though, actually, by Fiant, getting a massive amount of Lings here for really no gain at all for Iba. That's going to be pretty big when Fiant is... Oh, no, but he runs into 2 more Banelings right on the cross here. So that's also not good then. It was going to be great for him because Fiant is going for the aggressive push anyways with this gold base to fuel it, but losing that many Lings to it is a bit unfortunate here. I would love it if he would focus that Baneling down since it's so low, but won't be able to get it. We'll be just going for this third base for now. We'll just
run by. Oh, nope, it didn't happen.
Oh my god, that was such a ballsy attempt to run into the main right there. Doesn't get it.
I like it though. I mean, there's just not a good chance that you're going to be able to kill the third and everything, so might as well poke and see if maybe you can get something cute. First Bane hit, just not really that big. Right, and now you just have to kind of realize that Iba's on a little bit of a timer, just because Fiant is mining from this gold, and he is making a lot of Lings. A pretty good surround on the Roaches so far, but we do end up pulling back due to these Banes, and we are going to go ahead and just evacuate this gold base.
Yeah, keeping this alive is very important here, but he doesn't want to lose all of his drones. That's also a very important part here for Fiant. He's got majority Lings, but there's still a couple Banelings in this mix from Eva, so he needs to be very careful about how he picks this fight, because that one Baneling's got like 1 HP, could still make a massive difference here if it does connect. And it was so close to doing so. Fiant barely keeping his Lings away, and is going to allow the Roaches to spawn out here, and then get a 6th surround as well by the Lings that went over to the right side, and that's going to be a straight GG. Fiant will even up the series with a nice action-packed, quick ZVZ.
That was a knife fight in a phone booth.
Yeah, dude, that was sick. I love, that's what I'm saying. That kind of ZVZ is awesome. I love watching that. The random shitty just Roach versus Roach for 12-minute games, that's where I'm like, yeah, okay, let's get on to the next
You can have
phase
some
here.
banger Roach for your Roach, but your problem with the Hatch First is like you're like, yeah, Hatch First gaming, and then like you're 13-12 like 4 times in a row on ladder, and then you're like, oh, well, I'll learn how to hold this, and then the next game's a 12-pull drone pull, and then you retire from StarCraft.
Yeah. That does feel very bad. But a pretty good series here overall. ZVZ feeling very, very spicy. A 1-1 as well, so we'll keep it nice and even going into the next match, so we'll see what goes on here. Let's go to the desk for just a smidge, so that way we can get some ideas on what might happen here. As I will join the 2 analysts. Welcome back as always. Exceptional ZVZ, honestly. It was very action-packed, very down to the wire there. It was very fun to watch. Heroku, what did you think about it?
Well, that's what expected. We didn't see some one-based bullshit cheese. We saw actual builds into link-bane aggression. So, you know, the cool stuff. Yeah. So, yeah, game one from Fiant, he does what Cyril really likes to do. It's like the early, you cut around 26 drones and you just do a massive link aggression trying to kill the third. He got lucky on how his Banes were allowed to move, but unfortunately didn't hit anything. It's kind of tragic, because if the first 2 Banes get like 8 workers, then it's even worker, but you have the link advantage and you can kind of snowball that. But he kind of never got any worker damage, and even though he killed the queens, Iba traded his queens for momentum, and then he had like, because in the matchup right now you don't go early upgrade, you go early Roach Warren. It's able because you want to stabilize against weird all-ins that are supposed to kill the mutas, muta builds. Iba was able to pull some roaches out and then stabilize without his queens after trading them, and then get back into the game with like the 10 drone advantage that kind of kept riding until the 3-base saturation, which is kind of where you stop droning in ZVZ.
For sure.
Good defense early by Iba, and ride the advantage until the end.
True.
Yep.
Lancer, the next match, though, is going to be Magnath versus Denny, a wonderful Pool 3 match for the ages, as I will never get tired of saying that joke. What do you think is going to be going on here, Lancer?
I think Magna's gonna win.
Whoa.
2.
Why?
Because he has the power of cannons and a shovel. I just have faith in him, I guess. Because
Faith
he's a
in
Kuba.
Magnath. I mean, Denny's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. He's a pretty decent sub here for Jezu, who is no longer on the internet. It seems, as he just completely vanished one time in the middle of the season. So I don't know. I feel like Magnath might have a difficult time here, perhaps.
Wait, what are is Denny?
I think he's like 5'1" so.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I could be totally wrong on that, actually. But I think something like that.
Okay. I don't know anything about Denny. Well, I think... No, I don't know.
You're going to still go for just a 2-0 for Magnath?
Yeah, just a 2 of Magnath.
Just so much faith in the Egyptian here. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Mr. Heroku, a score prediction for this match in particular?
I don't know. Magnath has been... He had to play this match probably yesterday while being at EWC. So, you know, he's certainly...
Well, he didn't play it at EWC. He played it beforehand.
Oh, he played it before?
Yes.
Oh,
so we
played
made
everything ahead?
Yeah, we made sure to get these done so that way we wouldn't be in the awkward situation of trying to find a way to get him to play. Yeah.
That's nice.
So yeah, we did. So we did play this in advance just in case.
Okay, so he played this in good conditions and so okay.
Well,
yeah.
It depends what you mean by that.
Egyptian conditions, you know, like 300 ping on EU, 500 degrees.
Yeah,
Gear that's 20 years old.
It was also
His
in
beloved $10 keyboard, membrane keyboard.
filled with sand as well.
Yeah, no, the sand is just for it. It doesn't count for him.
Yeah, I
It's
guess
just
he's just kind
completely
of used to it. It adds a little bit
Yeah.
of tactile
A little bit
graininess
of
to his
punch
keycaps.
to when you press the keys, you know.
Yeah. He's got
You
30
can't get
gram
that from
switches.
mechanical keyboards. He doesn't
It-
get that from mechanical switches. He goes there and it clicks normally. He's like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah.
When I click, usually I have to put my whole fist and it go like, and then
Oh,
you like an A move.
Yeah,
So,
his little 30 gram switches here, but with the sand, it makes it feel like it's an 85.
where's my 5 kilos he switches?
Yeah.
I'm used to.
Anyways, what was your score prediction?
Well, Cringe 1-gate shield battery enjoyer versus Denny, who I don't know anything about, but seems like he doesn't know what CVZ is. So I'm gonna assume he plays Protoss very well.
Mm.
He's not getting distracted by the other good races. So I'm gonna say 1-1.
Nice. A lot of beta predictions coming out of Heroku today, but that's okay. It
Yeah,
makes
I'm
us
always,
sound cooler when we vote for the more based and Giga Chad 2-0s here. So I guess we'll see what happens, as it is going to be a fun PvP for sure. Thank you, as always, for your thoughts. We're going to go over to the desk of the casters with none other than Mr. Dine Common. Are you ready for some Pool 3 PvP action yet again?
My body is ready.
Oh, yeah. God, I will never get upset with saying Pool 3 memes over and over again. Roddy also posted an Instagram story earlier, like last night or whatever, that had Magnath challenging him to play a series at EWC, and of course I replied to that by saying, wow, these looks like some excellent Pool 3 matches here. So very very long-standing meme here, so hopefully we'll continue to see some excellent Pool 3 action in this Pool 1 match, with on the top left-hand side playing as a substitute for Jezu, who disappeared from the face of the earth a couple weeks ago. For the Supply Block Heroes, it is Denny. And the Egyptian himself, the caster for the Arabic language for EWC, getting insane amounts of money, being able to do that casting gig so he can just buy an insane number of crates of tomatoes for his family. It is Magnath.
So is this... Where is the 2-gate forge?
Yeah, there's no cannons. I mean,
I'm already bored.
To be fair, this is not really a great map for the cannons, so that's one thing. Oh, I love this hidden probe by Denny.
A little cheeky.
I do love this actually a lot, especially because he's already showing that it looks like he wants to 1-gate expand. I used to love doing stuff like this back when the 1-gate expand stuff first came out, especially because that was also when the Void Rays in general were just kind of busto, so doing fake 1-gate expands into like Void Ray busts or whatever was extremely a really good way to punish players going for 1-gate expands and who aren't really good at scouting and knowing the intricacies of what means what. So I'm very curious to see if he's going to do anything spicy with this hidden probe.
Be pretty sick. We did put down a second pylon in the main though, so maybe this is just... Oh, well, I mean, what are we going to do? Like 4-gate? That'd be pretty
Could
Chad.
be.
4-gate would be super Chad.
I agree with you. 4-gate's actually very good versus 1-gate expand. The problem is that this probe is still here, so whatever it is that he's doing needs to be hidden very well in a way that is doesn't make it seem too obvious here. Going for the Stargate in the wall again to make it look like he's still just doing something normal is pretty decent here, as it will be another gateway. Oh my god, is he gonna do this? Is literally what I would do all the time. I would just make a Stargate at home, make a Void Ray, and pretend that I'm expanding, and then just rally everything across the map with a proxied gate. If he does that, he is so based in Giga Chad.
Now, we are already building a shield battery. It is on the wall.
Yeah.
But I do think that having a shield battery done already is going to prove very beneficial. But we are going Adepts, and Adepts are pretty bad. against the old Void. And there's also a supply block right here. And it looks like it's going to be a very hefty supply
my
block because the
God.
pylon just started. So I am assuming that we are deceased. And this first adept has been caught out on the map.
I'm assuming we're deceased. That's
Oh,
so
but
funny.
the Oracle?
Oh my
Huh?
God,
Oh my God, it's gonna miss it. It's gonna miss it. Oh my
way.
God.
He's doing the perfect L around it. He's shaping an L to spell out his own fucking demise. Holy shit, because there's already a battery in the main as well. Holy
That's a full 3 scouting
fuck.
right there.
That is hilarious. Look at this. Literally
okay.
a perfect thing around it. That's so funny. The stasis sword gets a few, which is not bad, but there's 4 gates worth of stalkers because we canceled the Stargate and built a 4th gateway here, and all the units are outside of the wall here for Magnath getting completely jumped on, not even realizing what's happening here. The battery also being so far forward means he's gonna get targeted immediately. He's got a Twilight Council of all things on the back end. Denny comes out with the fancy mind games and will completely dumpster Magnath in this first game.
Wow. I thought that was Roddy playing against Magnus. That was such an ass whooping.
Yeah, man, that looked. Yeah, if we remove the nameplates right there, other than the lack of Phoenix, I would say no. You know what? That looked exactly like how much Roddy would have dumpstered Magnath. Wow, that's a really good point. Oh boy. Yeah, a bit unfortunate there for Magnath. A couple things not exactly going his way there, but I love that. I love that sneak. I love that kind of stuff from Denny. I will punish those greedy 1-gate expanders, man. They're cringe as hell.
A very based game so far.
Yeah, we're speed running this series here. That's not even. We also have a cannon rusher later on in the cards as well. So it's gonna get.
You might actually go to bed on time.
Oh, I know, it's great. I might actually be able to watch EWC. So that's actually also really cool. But anyways, let's go ahead into the next game, as it's going to be Dynasty as the map. Would you love to give me some player intros here, Mr. Duncommon?
Absolutely. On the bottom left, reeling from last game, but I think Magnus got a good mental, so he's going to turn it around. It's going to be the all-time pool 3 player, Magnus. And in the top right, I know nothing about him except for he is an incredibly based individual. It's going to be your boy Denny. I know nothing about PvP on this map. I just know that along with a couple other maps in the pool, I despise this map.
Yeah, no, this map is it is pretty meme for sure. And to be honest though, in PvP, it's a little bit less meme than you'd think, but it all depends on if they actually take the gold base. Obviously, if they try to go for that, then it will just immediately get pretty memed up. There's a lot of different things that you can do to punish it, and maybe even just try to bait them into doing stuff like that. Magnath's trying to block this second gateway and or cyber here, so yeah, they're both actually going to just do 1-gate expands as well, so still cringe, but it's not too unexpected here for this map. Of course, depending on where they actually expand is the next thing, as Denny is going to be auto blocking the gold here for Magnath, and potentially also even hiding that pylon, because Magnath didn't really follow the probe of Denny, so that could actually go unscouted if Magnath just wants to expand to the front anyways. So that could come into play a little bit later. It could be interesting.
So do you always get the Zealot when you 1-gate expand, I guess, now? So
It's very common. It's just kind of good just to be able to have it, so that way you can shoot this probe away and maybe even get a couple lucky swipes and just kill the probe. So that's actually also very good here for Magnath, as he will keep Denny in the dark here for now. But again, oh no, he canceled that pylon. Oh no, wait, why would you do that? It didn't even get scouted. I feel like leaving that up is actually so important here, because it's going to give you a nice little way to get some 2 free adepts in the base pretty early if it's not scouted, but oh well, not the case. It's going to be a faster Stargate as well here for Magnath, so Denny going for the gold base and the later Stargate. We'll see how that ends up going. Magnath has every piece of information that's happening as well, so yeah, I mean, this is actually looking pretty decent for Magnath, I would say.
So we're opening Phoenix.
Yes, Phoenixes in the PvP mirror is pretty normal here. Going for the Stargate versus Stargate. We have a recall happening. What's getting recalled here?
This is a full wall over here from Denny.
Yeah, I like it. Especially if you're going Phoenixes. I think this is actually very important here. Because otherwise you can just kind of get broken a little bit. So I do like this. He's hiding the Phoenixes as well. Wait, no, he's sending them across. Wait, what? Where's his Phoenix? Oh, it didn't spawn yet. I'm stupid. It just spawned. Okay. I just thought he would have had it done by now. Oh my god, the Prylon dies though, because we just rallied all of our units as Magnath, so this is now going to be really awkward because Denny's getting baited and lifting an Adept. Oh no, so the Phoenix shot somehow doesn't even go that badly for him. And he's going to lift up the Stalker.
Right here, so we're fine.
But he's losing probes over the natural to that one Phoenix there. Is really unlucky for him. As he's completely out of lifts as well because he fucking lifted that Adept earlier, so now he's forced to pull probes to be able to kill this Stalker. Unfortunately, Magnath's not realizing that this is happening and loses it to the probes, so that's always funny. But a lot of probes getting picked off here, gonna leave it basically even probe count. But again, this is a gold base from Denny, so that's actually not as impactful as you normally see. Oh my god, Denny almost getting baited by this Adept. He's gonna get actually. Denny, what are you, insane? How are you gonna lift that up if after you just saw the Phoenix? Magnath, how are you losing the fight though? What the fuck? Oh my god, Magnath actually losing the Phoenix fight despite the fact that his opponent lifted an Adept. I can't believe it. It is double Stargate from Denny compared to just a single one from Magnath, but that was insane. I can't even believe that went that way.
I just think that Magnath had no idea it was double Stargate and thought...
We saw he had a Stalker right next to it the whole time.
Oh yeah, I guess he did. Well, that isn't... I mean, I see stuff all the time and then I just keep...
Yeah, no, I feel that.
I do think that this Adept is not long for this world.
And it does die.
Okay, so let's say you shade as an Adept
Yep.
and the Phoenix picks it up the last second. Does it can't, because I saw the shade kept
shade
going.
out.
It does shade out?
Yes.
Oh, that's sick.
Yep. It was pretty cool. Actually, it's
All
the
right,
same
so,
way with Stasis Ward as well. If you're mid-shade when you're stasis, you will actually get out of the stasis.
This is a lot of Phoenix. And Magnath has less Phoenix.
Oh my God,
but there is a battery. Oh,
The battery's not where he is, though. Oh my god, he's not standing on top of it. Now he finally will, but I think the numbers are just too high here. Denny will be able to take a 2-0, it looks like, as he's just gonna camp the Phoenixes as well. Magnath just has to cancel him because he's got nothing else to hope for here. But that's just gonna mean all these probes are gonna get killed, but somehow there's an Adept in the base of Denny killing a bunch of probes by itself, a single probe, and Denny's only got 21 workers somehow. What is going on in this game? This is the strangest game I think I've ever seen of PvP late. Finally getting a lift up on these, gonna be able to kill that off, killing a shit ton more probes on the other side as well. Still not even close to evened up. Denny, why is Denny still losing probes? Jesus Christ. We're just rallying in an Adept at a time out of this proxied pylon.
Not Adept. That being said, I think that we probably have no way to deal with the old Phoenix or camping our main base. And there's more rallied across, so very cute damage with the Adept, but I think any units put out are gonna immediately be picked up.
Well, the problem here though is that the lifts have been used. It's only the new ones that are getting sent over here, and they are lifting probes, which at this point is fine because there are more stalkers here, but yeah, no, this is actually kind of awkward here for Denny because he just is sitting here waiting for energy. I think he actually should be going on the stalkers by now. Like these lifts need to be getting thrown on. I can't believe Magnath's trying for this. Surely one of these Phoenixes has a lift, right? Oh my god, they don't? Are you serious? Yeah, one of them's got a lift. You can just kill one of these stalkers.
Again over here from Denny.
Oh my god, he just lifted all of them.
There's no battery around here.
Yeah. Okay. Surely this is it. We're overcharging. What the fuck is that gonna do? I don't really know why Denny's not like making. He's got floating so many minerals and he's not getting probes either, and he's still somehow having Adepts deny his mining at his gold base. Why doesn't he just have 2 units to just sit there? Oh, he doesn't have warp.
I don't know.
He never made warp gate. Oh
Okay,
my
that's
god, that's why. What the fuck? Holy shit, what am I looking at? It's a DT Shrine about to finish. Oh my fucking god. We have a robo and no observer. Oh my god, he hasn't seen it. He just sees it right now. He needs to make an observer right away. He's not canceling this immortal. Daddy, you saw a DT Shrine. We need an immortal. We're getting attacked.
God. Okay. Well, it's coming out, and I do think that it is far enough away where I don't think that there's any chance of this being canceled.
I mean, sure, but he's going to lose so much.
That's true. Oh, never mind. We're not.
Okay, we're going to recall 2 of them out. Okay, that's good. We'll be able to save some of them here as Magnath, but this one will get killed off. We're still 9 probes behind somehow as Denny. I literally have no idea how we've managed to find this kind of a situation. It is currently, what, 26 to 29 probes killed for both players here. Denny's lost, other than those 26 probes, only 2 Phoenixes and an Adept. Whereas Magnath has lost all of his Phoenix, all of his Stalkers, DTs, and Adepts. The Archon on the defensive will be pretty good here. Somehow still, there's Adepts killing these things. Just put a fucking battery closer to these probes. God damn it. Holy shit, Denny. This is the most clown fiesta PvP I think I've ever seen.
And we got a corner base.
Oh my god.
We do have Warp Gate finishing up now, so the solid 9:45 Warp Gate finish.
Yeah, that's one that you don't really see very often here. We're actually gonna dodge this this Archon. It is slow and fat as hell, so we'll still be able to kill basically all of these probes here. And finally, for the first time, Denny has found a probe lead after all of this time, and things are really starting to look up for him at this point. As for some reason, still there's Adepts denying mining at the goal. I don't know how the fuck this is still happening. Just get some fucking units out, Denny. Holy shit. 15 probes dead, though, on the back end for Magnath is not looking pretty for him.
Phoenix are pretty good in this matchup, I have to say.
They are when your
I can
opponent
see why
also
Roddy
goes
loves
for them. Yeah, that's true. This is the other thing about the Archons, is like they're cool and all as they can't get lifted, but unless you clump all the Phoenixes, you can just run around them and still pick up every single fucking probe at the expansion. So yeah.
Oh, we're still getting damage with these Adepts.
Dude, I can't believe it. I feel like I'm just watching this game is just a deja vu of just every minute and the same thing is happening, but just a minute later. Oh, and he sees the proxied base as well.
Yep.
God damn.
All right, we're on a little bit of
shambles.
cope now. Just a little bit. But we do
Yeah.
have the charge slot Archon one, and by that I mean only Archons.
Yeah, but it's very funny. Oh my god! But on the other side, Denny's making only immortals.
This is a based game.
What is this game, Mike? Oh my god!
That being said, there is actually a at the top of this ramp there is a battery, and it is in a pretty good spot. And we also have a sentry already. So, I mean, I guess sentry doesn't really matter.
Sentry if we're gonna force field an Archon. I mean, he can't even get more than like 1 or 2 Archons firing at once. It's gonna feel like he's got 2 here. I mean, he's gonna be able to kill this pylon pretty quickly, but I mean,
that's a lot of immortals.
So many immortals. Oh my god! I like how we're bringing the Phoenixes back as if we're gonna do anything against the Archons with them. Oh my god! Here's the fight of the ages. Holy shit! We brought the Phoenixes back to lift up a DT as the immortals get juggled as well, closer to the Archons. As Denny will be able to pick up probably one of the weirdest PvPs I have ever seen. Jesus Christ.
Man. The Adept work by Magnath was pretty clean. The rest of the game, not so much, but the Adepts were clean.
Yes, I do agree. He was very on point with the Adepts to try and even everything back up, and I mean, he was doing an excellent job of that, considering it took so long for Denny to actually get back in the probe count, but...
I actually almost believed for a minute.
Oh, I know, yeah. When he ran out of lifts and there was still like 10 worker difference, not in Denny's favor, I was like, wait, like, no way Magnath wins this game, right? Like that's surely impossible given the circumstances, but Yeah, it just took a little bit longer. Denny does close it out. We're just going to put the Supply Block Heroes up at a 4-2 lead for now. So they're sitting pretty nice here to get moved on to the semis. So we'll see what the analysts have to say about that series, because it was super, super interesting. So let's go over to that analyst desk right now to talk to them. Hello. Analyst desk, Lanzer, that was a clown fiesta. Your thoughts?
Well, oh my god, I can't. One adept spam 20 times, outdamage 10 Phoenix. That what? Oh, wait, so he just spammed the same moves. Like, he just sent one adept behind him in a row line, and like one enemy in, and it kept getting damaged. So I was like, what?
Dude, I couldn't believe it.
I was like, surely Magla just dead. Like, he has like he has no air control. I was like, oh yeah, man, it should be over anytime soon. And then maybe he could have pushed it back, but I don't know. I mean, like, it was hard.
Yeah, that was just an absolute fiesta. Like, nothing that was happening made any sense. Like, I was looking at the screen and I was seeing everything that was happening and be like, yeah, okay, no, this makes sense. I've seen this before. This is when the Phoenix player just wins the game. And then I look, and the closer I look, the less and less it started to make sense, where like the guy that was killing all the probes with the Phoenixes was still down in a million probes. It was like, and then I look back, there's just an adept killing probes. I was like, this doesn't make sense. Like, nothing is adding up in what I'm looking at right here. Did I flip the players by accident? Like, what is happening? Totally ridiculous. Heroku, any thoughts about it?
Well, game one, good mind game by Denny, showing that he's the superior one-gate player. And game two, good game by Denny, showing he's the superior one-gate player in another way. And I think that's insanely based.
Yeah, I'd honestly
Like,
love that
I can beat
game
you
one
with a
build.
cheese and Phoenix. And even when you cope out of your mind, making proxy bases, doing a dab bullshit, etc., the Phoenix are still superior.
Yeah, man. He absolutely just dabbed all over Magnath there, so that's pretty cool. But no, I love that game one build, actually. I might even steal that. Going for the fake Stargate, canceling it into a 4-gate. That's actually... that is my type of PvP bullshit to throw against some cringe 1-gate vast expanders. So yeah, no, I do like that one. Anyways, the next series that we're going to be having up here is going to be Character against Stonester. Stonester, also a substitute for Ezreal here, who's done pretty well for himself so far since joining the team. So this one surely should be pretty interesting, I would think. Heroku, do you have any thoughts about what's going to happen?
I know Character was very scared of playing him because there's like a 500 MMR difference, or like it's very, very close to the off-race force, but he doesn't have to off-race.
Yes.
And yeah, I know Character DJ was not looking forward to that because as much as he is creative and he has the random advantage, he's playing against the race that has the least problem with random, or like one of the race that has the least problem. And on top of that, there is a huge, like the MMR difference makes it so you can just open very safe middle of the road as Zerg and be like, even if you're slightly behind, you will make it up by you just being slightly better. So yeah, it's gonna be very tough for Character. He's gonna have to prep some really good stuff. Oh, and he just told me, yeah, he just said he hit 4K earlier. So
ooh, nice.
Yeah.
Cool. I would like to announce as well to the stream that I yet again have won 0 drops from the EWC stream, so that's always very cool. It's rigged as fuck. Lancer, any thoughts about this series or a score prediction?
I'm happy for the series. So because Stone Star actually asked me what character does.
Oh,
So-
shit.
I gave him some info from my season 1 game against him.
Season 1.
So, it's completely useless, but like it's I guess what he does. But I mean, like, it's probably false info. But well, I just told him, hey, well, in PvP he does cannon rush, and in ZBZ, well, in PvP he's cannon rush, and in ZBZ he's link flood. But I think Fiance should prep him something good against random. But wait, if I spotted, I would be, wait, what? What do you mean you never cannon rush? What is that? Is cap.
Oh my God, Lanzer
I'm
is
pretty sure I've
feeding
heard-
false information to
Yeah.
Stonester
I'm pretty
to.
sure character treatment
He's
is never
training him
counter-rushing.
incorrectly as a joke. Wow, absolutely fucking over Stonester here with information that is not
Lancer
only
fucking over the goobers?
it's not only so outdated that it would have literally zero relevance at all, it's also completely fucking wrong. So yeah, excellent from Lanzer here. So yeah, that's really cool. Heroku, what is your score prediction?
I'm gonna have to give it 2-0 for the goobers. I feel like I have to compensate for Lancer slandering and trying to make the goobers lose. And also,
No.
I do believe in the theory of you'll pull 3 and 4 all goated, so you win the league. So I'm just gonna say 2-0 for Mr. Stonester. Sadly, even though I really like characters, my teammate and all, like this is way too hard for him. Unless he has some insane thing and he can prove me wrong.
Yeah, well, I guess we'll have to see. Lanzer, did you give me a score prediction?
Yeah, 2 stones, sir.
Nice. Thank you very much. All right, I will see you guys in a little bit after the series. Thank you as always. Let's join up with our wonderful caster, Mr. Dying Common, ready for some more excellent potential Zerg matches here.
I also have a prediction.
Okay, sure.
I think the fans win.
Nice. I agree. Nothing like some good old pool 3 action. Or is this pool 4? We're in pool 4, right?
I don't know, but I think it's pool
Hold up.
4.
Let me check. Yes.
No,
pool
wait,
4.
4K? Yeah, pool 4.
Yes. We are in pool 4. One of the best leagues or one of the best pools to watch, as it is just an absolute fiesta nonstop. His character, running random, has rolled Zerg in this first match here. So it'll be another ZVZ for you here at Dying Common. We'll love to get some more of your insights here because I have no idea what the fuck happens in this matchup. So, character on the top right-hand side playing for the Supply Block Heroes, and bottom left-hand side playing for the Goober Strike Back, none other than Stonester, as my phone is blowing the fuck up with this group chat. Jesus Christ, guys, shut the fuck up. Oh my god.
So Stonester being base, 16 hatch. A couple options for character right now. He opened the extractor trick, so there is a chance that this could be just the Eric opener. However, this could also just be a 15-14-14, and with this gas not being canceled, I think that this is going to be a 15-14-14 Ling Flood.
Damn.
Actually, we didn't go up to... Yeah, that's what I think this is. Bam, yep, that's what it is. We're Ling Flooded.
Sick. Give me some crazy, spicy, action-packed ZVZs. That's what I want to see.
Yeah. Now, we are taking gas late over here from Stonester. Wait, I guess Stonester did opt for the Eric, so should be pretty good against the Ling Flood. You just kind of pack queens on the ramp and make a spine. But it really just kind of depends on your scouting. That being said, it's pretty standard now for when the pool pops to make 2 lings off of the natural and just sprint them straight across, and that should give him enough time to react, because you already have double queens on the way, and you just make another 2. I really like Stonester's position in this game. A lot of the early Zerg aggressions are definitely way less potent now, with the Eric being a standard opener in this matchup.
I mean, we even have the Lings all coming out even before characters Lings whatsoever, so that already is also going to be pretty good for him. I mean, everything seems to be starting earlier here. Just the only thing that Stonester won't have is the speed, because obviously he's just not going gas. But I mean, like you said, this looks like it's actually going to be pretty good for him. He's even going to send everything across as if there was going to be a third to cancel, but there isn't. Does he just bring these Lings back when he sees no third?
No, I think he pressures a little bit and then he goes home.
Okay.
Or, I mean, honestly, you could probably even just... Now, I do think that the Lings 7 and 8 are a little odd. Oh, man. I mean, do we just, like, get a surround on the queen? The micro?
What?
Oh, no. Oh, and we see the Lings, so at this point... Honestly, I don't really mind... Oh, we don't finish the commit, so the queen does live. I think that if we had gotten that queen before the inject, we would have been...
Oh, 2 health.
You don't get it anyway. So that being said, we did sacrifice a lot of units for essentially no damage, but the scouting was really big. However, there is no spine, and the there are 2 queens in the main right now that have not made it across to the ramp. Now we are going to full wall right here, so 3 queens are going to provide quite a bit of DPS onto this Lings. And with this Roachborn tucked back in the corner, there's just not a lot of surface area here. Only 3 to 4 Lings. Yep, it looks like only 3 Lings can attack at the time. I think that this is going to just turn into a hold.
Yeah, I mean, the Lings are already starting to get thinned out here from character. We're barely getting any damage done onto these buildings, so we're going to get transfuses onto them as well, which is not something you normally really see here in these situations, but I mean, it's going to work out very well for him. Stonester with the defense here. Character is still going to try to flood through, though, getting more and more Lings on the back end. Only 1 queen to go for injects, though, so that's going to limit how much he can actually send across the map here. Going straight for a lair.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I mean, he still sees Lings coming with that Overlord at the front as well, so he knows that something's still happening.
I'm very surprised that character just didn't commit right there, considering we're just still making Lings. Like,
I know, we should just be A-moving this right now. There's no reason not to be attacking these buildings.
I just...
They're so low now, too. We're like, what is character doing?
What are we doing?
Why did we make 30 more Lings and then just sit them outside the natural instead of attacking?
Character's making a lair?
Yeah.
Maybe he's planning on Overlord fairing right here, but there's only 1 Overlord on the thing. Are we gonna go Nidus? Is that the idea?
I mean, a Nidus
Off
could
of
work.
1 gas?
Maybe a Nidus could work. We still only have 1 queen, which is very brutal. It's actually insanely brutal. You got like no
we're
larva.
Going Bane Nest? Wait, we're going Overlord speed and Bane Nest?
It's drops.
Yeah, but why Bane Nest?
I don't know. Dude, if he drops all the Banelings on the army, or on the mineral line, that could be sick. Dude, Stonester has also had 2 drones following other drones this entire fucking game, and it's triggering the fuck out of me. I keep looking back at it. He did this he didn't do this exactly, but he did something similar to this last week too, where he just kept like forgetting to set his rallies, and he would just have idle workers next to his hatcheries for some fucking reason.
I really wish you hadn't pointed it out, because it's like triggering me now.
Oh, it's so, like, oh my god, he's dropping them to then make Banelings in the corner. He doesn't have the fucking gas though, because he's only on 1 gas, so he's only making 1 Baneling right now. And he just showed the Overlord speed as well to the front, so...
Oh, it's because we made a... Oh my god, we blew up the Baneling that was in the main manually.
What the fuck? What? How is that even possible? What is going on? What is happening right now? What is this game? Oh my god, we're gonna drop 3 Banelings into the middle, like I said! Oh my god, he's not gonna pay attention! Oh my god, we're gonna get a bunch of drones, except for the last one.
They got pulled onto the roaches, so they didn't kill anything.
God damn it. God fucking damn it. Well, 4 drones is not as much as we want, but actually it does even everything up, and we still do have 3 drones over here, or 3 Banelings over here that could run into the main base here, and that is exactly what they're gonna do. Let's see how much damage this one can do, because it's...
Oh my god, they hit the roach.
No way. That thing just spawned. That thing walked out of the egg at the most insanely perfect timing and body blocked them all. Oh my fucking god.
Also, we're getting an Evo chamber now. I'm not really sure why.
Oh my god, that was so insane. I can't even believe that. That is so fucking funny. That was about to be fucking 10 dead drones, dude, and that fucking hero roach coming out for his calling in life to body block them all. Holy shit, that was hilarious. There's so many fucking roaches on the map. Character's so dead.
This game's over. Maybe the spine will save him.
Oh my god, that was so fucking funny. Dude, I can't even get over that. That's so insane. Like, what are the chances? He had no idea that thing was happening. That fucking roach just Giga Chad bursts out of the egg and walks right into them. Oh my god, that was so fucking funny. The drone's just getting a surround on everything. It doesn't fucking matter. Character's coping out of his mind. This shit is fucking over, bro. Character's dead as fuck. Stonester, yet again, getting a massive dub for his team, keeping the Goobers in it.
That sub 10 supply GG is a classic ATP moment.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. ATC is what we should be called. All things cope.
Wow, the Goobers really struck back there.
That's
Can
true.
they do it again? Game 2.
I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised. I feel like Stonester overall is feeling very good in these matches. He's been doing excellent for himself. Let's see what happens. He gets Zerg again. Character is mauling out of his ass right now. I wonder how many other little tricks he's got up his sleeve here.
Imagine being 500 MMR down and announcing your race. I would never.
Hey man, he said he's honorable. He said he always does it, so he can't stop now. Please make all things cope a thing where you're not allowed to leave games as a show match. That would be the worst fucking use of my time of all imaginable. Holy shit, I would just... That'd be so
We're
boring.
gonna allow you to do that.
I would fall asleep immediately. Yeah, Heroku, you can go ahead and do that if you want to. That is fully within your realm to do. We're gonna have a pool first here from character,
Yeah,
so that's the
16 pulls, so
spiciness.
not super committed.
What is expected to come from this? What is he trying
Probably
to do?
6 lings run across the map. He's just going to expand now and play a normal game off of it. Most people just 16 pool so that they can avoid a little bit of the crazy early Ling Bane shenanigans. So you can still play some semblance of a macro game without going hatch first. It's definitely not going to be aggressive because the gas just started.
Right. Hey man, what if you slow Ling floods?
You know, as funny as that would be, that doesn't work in this matchup.
Yeah, I figured. But that would be really fucking funny.
It turns out when your opponent has also making lings and has queens, that doesn't work.
Imagine if it did though. That would be the most pool 4 thing ever. A slow Ling flood in ZVZ actually working.
Well, I mean, it can work if you 12 pull.
Okay. That's not what I mean. But
I know, but you know, semantics.
yeah, well, here come the Lings. There's already Lings. I mean, like, I am actually just so curious. Like, what does this do? Because, like, your opponent is always
really
going to
bad
have
versus
Lings
Eric.
out, right?
It's actually not bad against hatch first. You kind of get there, and a lot of people like go like that 20th drone, and you can like snipe that drone and like make them pull and everything, and it's just annoying. Or you can try to like maybe like snip off a couple lings before the queen is done. But honestly, the Eric again has kind of like shut down a lot of stuff just because you get your queens out and your lings out 8 seconds faster with it. So the 16 pull just really doesn't have any room to do damage. That being said, by committing them in and forcing, a lot of times you can actually force the Eric player to make more lings than they really should, and you can kind of even out the game. You know, I mean, the important thing obviously is to not throw your links for 100% free and stuff, but, you know, when you pressure and everything, if the other player makes too many army units, then they're behind. But it's just impossible to really push right here because you see it's like, you know, the double queen and stuff, and slow lings are just not scary to queens. Now, unfortunately, character does push out with like 4 lings, and these lings are now extremely low health. So, pretty bad trade right there.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of, it was actually kind of decent for character, all things considered, because he did force not a Ling flood response from Stonester, but he forced him to make spines, actually, which I think is even worse. He made 2 spines, canceled one of them, let the other one finish, and he also scared Stonester so much that he panicked and actually forgot an Overlord, so he actually got ahead of the drone count for a bit, but unfortunately then lost his own Overlord character, that is, because it was too far forward. So it ended up being totally even anyways, and now that Stonester's not supply blocked, he's suddenly somehow up 10 workers, so that's also not generally good if you are character.
Yeah, especially like with this opener and stuff, you just get your nat saturated super fast. I really don't like the spine built-in characters that he built in his mineral line and kind of moved up. I mean, you used your 16 pool and you confirmed it was a hatch first, so you're kind of already behind. But we are just going ahead and doing this double Evo block right here, so it does look like we're going to go ahead and just push into a 2-base Roach. Layer a little late, so we'll probably just end up throwing down a third afterwards and kind of playing a little bit higher drone count game, but you never really know.
Yeah, you never really do.
Here. So Stonester could technically also play maybe some cheeky Mutas.
Oh.
But with the +1 missile, I'm not expecting that too much, but I mean, you never know.
Yeah, I mean, we do have the Roach speed coming in here for Stonester as well, so I think it's going to be a solid 2-base Roach style for now. Neither player feeling safe to take a third, or honestly just not wanting to, because Stonester, again, pumping out the drones pretty hard here. Doesn't want to actually take a third, it seems. His character on the other side would be the one that doesn't feel safe going for it just yet. Still not even on 2-base saturation, but I mean, you're Zerg, so it doesn't really matter that much, but... yeah,
well,
we'll
if
just
we're
be
not
sitting
injecting
on 2.
our main, it actually matters a whole lot.
Is he not?
No.
Oh, no.
It's a little
Sad.
unfortunate.
That is a bit unfortunate. We do have a lot of queens to do it.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see a third over here from Stonester here in just a second. Just that Overseer Scout did see everything. Stonester moving this Overlord right here, just trying to confirm that there is no third. But significant army advantage at the moment, over or almost triple.
Amazingly, character just he transfused his natural hatchery like 5 or 6 times in a row instead of putting any of them into the main base here, so that was very fun.
I do think that there's a good chance that the big hammer is about to smash the little nail. Because this is quite a big hammer rolling up on here.
Yeah, that's a dead third, 100%. There's no way that is going to stay alive. We'd love a cancel.
Oh, and it is killed. Unfortunate.
That's
still no third over here from Stonester, but I'm not sure it's going to matter. We are going to have a little bit of an upgrade advantage here in about 10 seconds, but I'm not sure in double army supply situations it matters that much. Attacking up this ramp is reasonably scary. Obviously, us seeing everything, we know it's possible, but not complete information over here, so. And character with another unfortunate supply block.
Yeah, I mean, his overall supply is just so low at this point. We're waiting for Stonester here to have his Ravagers out, so that's going to be very good for him to be able to push through this natural here. I mean, having it be up a ramp is also really annoying, as it's not a map that allows him to just easily outmaneuver and concave against his opponent here, so he's going to be forced into the higher ground position. And with so many spines as well, it is, again, just very awkward. It's for Stonester to get a reasonable engage here. Character somehow getting a changeling down into this army without Stonester realizing it, and will have full vision of what's happening here, so that's actually not too bad for him. He has also gone for Burrow, which, you know, to be fair, could make for some interesting stuff if he could actually burrow some roaches across the map. I would love it if he would start to try and do that. Oh wait, did he not get the upgrade to move
No,
yet?
he doesn't have the roach burrow advantage.
Okay,
he just has regular burrow. So.
Well, that's a bit unfortunate. He's also going to lose his Roach Warren here.
Yeah. Oh, goodbye to this queen.
No. Rip.
Have we injected our main yet? Oh, we have not.
No. Character saying in chat that he didn't even realize that he got Burrow. Holy shit, this is such a pool 4 match. It's insane. Oh my god. Stonester is like so confused this game that he's now checking for proxied hatches because he just assumes that surely his opponent isn't just sitting on 2 base roaches this entire time.
Now, we have started a lurker den on character's side.
Yeah.
And if I've seen anything comeback wise, what if we just ran our whole army into lurkers? That'd be pretty crazy.
I think that would be absolutely hilarious. Stonester, I feel like wouldn't really fall for it, but I mean, I guess I don't really know.
We do already have a overseer over here, and unfortunately character has decided to push out right here, and I think character is about to find out that big armies supply better than lower armies supply. However, for the first half of the fight, only half of Stonester's army was fighting, so we are taking a much better trade than I expected. we do have a little bit of a resource, or not resource, upgrade advantage over here from character. But now we are onto the ramp, and the drones have been pulled, and I think this is probably going to be it. Now, knowing characters playing, that does mean we still have another 3 minutes to go. But
that was actually like the best fight he could have had in that Roach versus Roach battle. Like he actually caught a lot of Ravagers out in front. This upgrade! Oh my god, it barely finishes. But it's just like you're going into lurkers on 2 bases. You know that you're going to be able to kind of catch your opponent off guard with that. Why would you even try to bust down right when that lurker den is about to finish? Like, why would you not just wait the extra little bit of time to get the lurkers out and just go for the full-on all-in with the lurker tech? But you know, instead he just went for the obvious losing battle of the Roach vs. Roach, which he was already just incredibly far behind in. What time does this game actually end?
I don't know.
I think this game ends at 11:43.
If it was me, it would have ended around like 7 minutes.
No, I believe that. Alright, here comes Stonester, continuing to dodge the biles. His character tries to do so as well. Just kidding.
The Micro?
Alright, come on, character. 30 more seconds or so. 30 more seconds.
Character still has a main.
He's got a main. He's absolutely got a main. He's got roaches coming. He's got another macro hatch coming out. No! Damn it! 13 seconds off. God damn it. Oh, it was kind of close though. Alright, well, yep, Stonester gets the 2-0. Not too unexpected.
All tied up.
God damn, bro. These series just continue to get...
And it's coming down to
spicier.
a cannon rusher.
Oh my god. Against Tolo, who also always goes pool first, by the way. He always goes 12 pool, no matter what, in ZVP. So this surely should be a very interesting one. I'm very curious what's going to go on here. Let's go to the desk for a moment here to talk to them as well, so we can hear their thoughts. I clicked the wrong button. There we go. Bop, bop, up. Now I'm at the desk. Hello, desk people.
Hello, desk.
It is back to an even score line for the match. Very close overall, and like Dine Common said, it comes down to a cannon rusher against a 12 pooler. What a more beautiful way to decide who wins this match than that. Heroku, give me your thoughts.
Can I talk a little bit about the series before?
Okay.
I don't want to slander too much, but we've had a massive contrast between GM ZVZ, where they make 3 hatcheries, they link Bane fight, etc. And then we have the I don't know how this matchup works, let me cheese, and it doesn't work, into the I'm gonna go pool first because it's very safe, and then play 2 base Roach. But in 2 base Roach, if you've read a build order ever, at some point it's written around 40 supply, there's a thing called a third base. They don't do that. They make a spine crawler because they're super scared of getting all in. So they make the spine, and then they stay on 2 base until about 7-8 minutes. When the main starts running out of money, they usually try to make more tech, because that's when they oversaturated. And at some point they consider a third base around the 150 supply.
Nice.
So yeah, we've had a massive contrast, and it doesn't help that on the second mother I have Doc versus Cyril.
Oh, I know. There's just so I do as well. There's so much contrasting messages being thrown out here. Yeah. It's very
As
funny.
someone who's played those at this level as well, like when I started like a couple of years ago, it was the same bullshit. Like, people are so scared of taking a third base, and if you're at any level where you can just hold a third at this, you'll just shoot up in MMR.
Yeah, I mean,
especially in this matchup.
I think just being afraid of taking thirds is a thing that most StarCraft players do feel in no matter what race they're playing. But yeah, I mean, like I said though, we do have another excellent match coming up with a cannon rusher versus a 12 pooler. Surely we're gonna have a banger here, Lanzer. Am I right?
Yeah, I think I'm going to 12 pooler on this one. Cannon rusher is kind of cringe. So it's gonna be like a 2-0 for Toto.
Have you just totally like you used to be a Protoss player and now you're a Zerg player. Like, are you just like 100% not a Protoss at all anymore? You've just been totally infested or whatever.
Yeah, I guess it's long enough to say yeah. I guess it's kind of weird, but I mean I don't really like playing Protoss anymore. Like the PvP kind of cringe to play, so I just don't like playing it.
God damn it, we've lost another. So sad, so sad.
EB Real Soul was lost.
Well, a 2-0 prediction here from Lancer for Mr. Tolo. I don't know if that's necessarily what's going to happen. Heroku, do you agree with me?
I think Lancer's completely wrong, but he's also HEC brained. And he still thinks, 12 pull is good against Cannon Rusher. And as someone who's played with Xeno a lot, both in tournament and in practice games, if you 12 pull against Xeno, he's going to murder you. Like, it's not even close. He knows exactly what you're supposed to do. He knows how to cannon close, far. He forces the cannon. He's a Gref 1 type player, like Prinev. He knows all the stuff. His execution is not as good as them, and maybe his knowledge is not that much. Like, he's 90% of the knowledge there or something. But so that's why he's lower MMR than them, but he is ready. You can't just go in with I'm gonna 12 pull and it's gonna go well. You have to go in with a very prepped response. You can do some blind counters. I've seen people go stuff like 14, 14, 14, like one base for a quick Ravager, and that kind of works better. But if you just 12 pull and you think that's gonna go well, you're completely wrong, I think. Unless Xeno completely derps, but I don't think he's gonna. He knows Tolo a little bit. They're on the same team. Like, he's probably played him once or twice, or at least seen him play. Yeah, at the very least in this league. So I'm gonna assume he knows a little bit what's gonna go. So unfortunately, as much as I love the Goobers, it's in my head it's a 2-0 Xeno, very easy. And if Tolo can pull off a 1 win to force an ace match, then we have something cool. That's the best I can wish for the Goobers.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards that kind of a prediction as well, to be honest with you. I would say so myself. I don't know. I'm just kind of curious to see what happens. I want to see some more strange cannon rushes here out of Xeno, because they've had some interesting ones overall in this league. So we'll see. Thank you as always for your thoughts. Let's hand it over to the caster desk with Mr. Dine Common over here as well. Are you ready to see some cannons?
I am. Hopefully it's quick, because I want to watch some hero games.
Yes, no, I do as well, to be honest. But I would not be surprised if this is a fairly quick series. But let's see what happens. As we have spawning in on the bottom right-hand side, the Cannon Rusher for the supply block heroes. Won't have to worry about getting supply block to this game because he's just making fucking buildings. It is Xenodactyl. On the top left-hand side, going for his patented 12 pool, no matter what the fuck they're doing. It's just a Protoss player, so that's all I do. It is Goober 3 himself, Tolo, actually playing with his real ID, Tolo, this time. Actually threw me off for a second there.
So you can see the results of the coaching already. We have pulled this drone down here to check. I do think that we pulled it fairly early, especially considering on this map, it is super common to go for the cannon contain over the actual cannon rush. I'm not sure if Tolo actually saw the pylon go down.
He did.
Honestly, I would have pulled some drones.
I mean, if you're going 12 pull anyways, like you
still pull like 4 or 5 drones to ensure that cannons can't be walled in and stuff. Because once the cannon's actually finished, then he can actually walk cannons up, and unfortunately, it is walled in. So this is now, I mean, It's just scary.
Because, I mean, there's just nothing you can do at this point, because you're not going to be able to batter this down. We've got 3 pylons.
That being said, if we kill both pylons, then...
I mean, we're going to lose a couple links here. The second pylon's going to finish. This is totally fine. And now we don't even have a natural here. The thing with this response is that unless you completely shut down the cannon rush immediately, you have no economy to be able to actually respond to what the follow-up is going to be. And so you're only forced to then run lings across the map, in which case a full wall off and a cannon is more than enough to deal with that. And you just have no way to actually respond to what will eventually be an encroaching cannon position on your base.
Yep, and we are going a RAV response after the 12 full opener, so we're just going to be massively behind economically. Unfortunately, we just cannot afford actually mining all the gas at the moment right now and still having any kind of reasonable mineral income. And yeah, cannon's done. Cyber's just about finished, which means the Stargate is not far behind. And yeah,
we've already got this.
It could be Stalkers, but we're going to see here in just a second. I think that a Stargate is probably more likely because we don't have it contained into the natural, and there's not like a, you know, we haven't been like walking cannon for it or anything like that. Now, at the same time, we did lose the forward pylon, so it kind of made the cannon walking a little more awkward.
It's a Stalker.
Yeah, it could still be cannons. I mean, it could still be Stargate.
I feel like you go adept with Stargate, don't you?
I mean, maybe.
I think the idea is that you go adept because then you can still, because the extra gas and minerals is like so much more expensive with the Stalker, and then you can at least continually send the shade up as well to see what's going on with the Stargate as well. That's also, I think, you have to be closer with it. Doing a Stargate from this far away is just really awkward because it just takes so long to get over there, and it's just not as good, I think. The Stalkers at least are pretty fast. They can go back and forth pretty easily. Tolo's got his 3 Ravagers coming out here, going to try to do something, but there's already a battery here as well, so that's going to negate a decent amount of damage here, and it's also going to force Tolo to realize that if he does actually just try to kill the Stalker, he's getting permanent damage done to his Ravagers here. Almost kills that shield battery. Could have been pretty good there, but not quite, as the double Stalker does need to keep making sure they're close to the batteries. Okay, that one does spawn in, so we're all good.
I am surprised that we didn't have another gate go down.
Yeah, I
we
am
have
too.
A gate finishing up in the thing. That's why I didn't think it was Stalkers, because we just have played single gate for so long, even though we had the money forever.
Yeah, that is true.
I mean, we are... I mean, obviously we have all these cannons and everything like that, but I mean, the supply is looking decent for Tolo. It's a shame he didn't get a drone out on the map. I guess the Ling supply is kind of useless. I would be using them to just kind of tank in the front.
Yeah, we don't really want to be taking damage on these Ravagers. It's actually so important that we don't, because then it can get snowballed on pretty quickly if 1 or 2 does start to just get picked off. The Stalker count is starting to get pretty high here, and these Ravagers, like I said, like once they get really low health, just a couple little taps and they will just get picked off very quickly here. And these Stalkers really aren't going to die, provided that we actually have batteries. I mean, we're also floating an insane amount of money for both players here. I feel like it's very easy to just put some more batteries far forward and kind of start to leapfrog this contain a little bit farther forward as Xeno, but not going to be going for that. We'll just warp in some more Stalkers here, slowly getting Blink as well on the back end, which will make it so that the Stalkers are even better. But now we're starting to get a couple of the kills on the Ravagers here. Losing a Stalker, unfortunately, to the Biles is not really great, because this one also is very low to the front.
Lives.
Can't believe that. I mean,
once we get Blink, this game's just over.
Yeah, this is looking pretty not great for Tolo.
So I think the moral of the story is, even if you're 12 pulling again, if you know he's a cannon rusher, you pull like 4 to 6 drones.
Oh my god, we're expanding. Kind of based.
It is pretty based. I mean,
like
you know, there's not really like, you know the Zerg is on no economy. Now this push up the ramp where we lose 2 Stalkers for free is a little unfortunate.
Yeah, that's really unnecessary, as we were just kind of waiting for Blink to finish to finish up while also getting a Nexus. So there's actually literally zero reason to walk up a ramp at this point, as it is just going to donate units off, and that is exactly what happened there. So we do just kind of need to wait for that blink. It is about to finish up pretty quickly here. We do have plenty of Chrono Boost that we could have been using on that as well, which has not been happening. So some little things here and there to make it a little bit crisper here from Xeno, but regardless, the position is still pretty decent for him here. Nidus is the play from Tolo. Luckily for Xeno, he's already kind of contemplated that possibility and has already set up decent vision around his base, and also has got a cannon in his mineral line here. Should be very good. Even scouting to the right side to see if there's potentially a base hidden over there. So crossing the T's, dotting the I's as Xenodactyl, as he's just kind of waiting to get a good solid finishing blow here once he gets enough units out.
Well, it's going to be the force field if there's any kind of commitment down the ramp. That being said, also, if when the Nidus pops, you can just like shove your units up the ramp, and like, what is the Zerg supposed to do?
Oh my god, we're recalling everything. What?
That was honestly ludicrously based.
I mean... yeah, okay, no, yeah,
Is
like
it
you're
good?
saying.
No, but it was super based.
No, yeah, because he just walks them into the main. If he blinks forward and snipes the Nidus Worm, traps everything else inside, he needs to shoot the Nidus Worm, or the spines, or like...
Or anything.
Anything, but honestly, just kill the Nidus. Kill the Nidus so that the units can't come back to you. There you go. Finally, that's gonna happen, as now everything's gonna be trapped on the other side of the map for Tolo. It's a one-way trip for those roaches. No return flight booked, as the roaches are gonna try to spawn here from the hatcheries in his main to try and fight this off, but with Blink, that should not really be an issue here for Xeno. Shouldn't be losing any stalkers at all, which unfortunately we are. I'm not quite sure what we're looking at, actually, as we're losing an insane amount of stalkers to absolutely nothing.
But it doesn't matter.
I mean, does it? I mean, Tolo's army is actually pretty big on the other side of the map. We lost way too many stalkers for what was really no defense, actually, from Tolo. This is not what Xeno wants. He does have 2 cannons and 2 batteries on the position over there, which is good. And is a decent thing to fall back to, but I mean, we only have a few stalkers now.
Now, are we going to retreat in time, or are these stalkers going to be able to surround us?
Yeah, this is,
That's a proper clown fiesta.
Oh, I agree. We are now in a really weird spot, getting double pylon kill over there as well. We do have high ground advantage. Could have maybe picked off a Ravager before blinking away, but instead just choose to run it. Look at this cheeky
blink out, though. Oh god, the move command, no!
Oh, okay, well, he can snipe a Ravager and blink out. That's very good. I like that. Could go back to the battery and heal up here and then try for it again. That's the one advantage that Xeno does have right now. And the fact that his economy is still better is also very good. He's also got a shit ton of fucking minerals, I just realized. Jesus Christ, go expand somewhere else. The problem is, though, that he's got 1 gateway, and that's it. Oh, no, he's got 2. What the fuck? There's still a gateway over here. Okay, never mind. He's got 2 gateways. And he can only make zealots.
One day we're going to realize we don't have a cyber.
Oh, yeah. Surely he's realized as he is warping into zealots. I don't know why we're not making a cyber when we got 1,300 minerals in the bank right now. Alright, we're gonna catch a couple of Ravagers here on the ramp. That's not great. Tolo commanded those. A blink forward is insane! That's so many units still for Tolo here. That's not really what we want to be going for. It's gonna work out surprisingly, though, so somehow everything's okay.
I have an announcement. We still haven't made a cyber.
Like, what do we, like... Oh my god, finally. Okay, we do make a cybercore. We're also long distance mining from the gold, by the way. We took the gold base and we're long distance mining from it at the same time, which is ridiculous, to say the least, as we don't even have actually all the possible workers at this base right here. Only just now are we going to be able to get that. But I mean, the longer this goes, the better it's going to get for Xeno. Absolutely. I feel like Tolo needed to have pushed the issue quite faster after he saw how many stalkers were killed by his opponent. He's gonna try to just expand. What? No, you have 16 workers, Tolo. You can't expand.
It's a macro game.
Oh my god. I mean, at this point now with the extra gateways finishing and finally the cyber finishing as well, making it so that we get more and more stalkers out, it's going to make it so difficult for Tolo. He really needed to pull the trigger way earlier when he saw just how big of an advantage he had in the army size. But
Are we still only on 3 gates?
yes, no, yes, we are. 1,300 minerals in the bank, by the way. We haven't gone below 1,000 minerals. Oh my god, we just finally
Okay,
did.
look at these gates starting. Hell yeah.
2. Dude, we have so
Oh my
many
god, we got the
minerals.
forge, so we can do the macro transition.
The second
Our
forge
first
in this
forge died.
game. Oh my god. Holy shit, we still have 1,000 minerals. Okay, well, we're gonna just dance back and forth with these stalkers with the batteries to help heal us up. There's really
Eventually,
nothing that
Tolo's
Tolo can
gonna
do
tap
here.
out.
What's up?
I said eventually Tolo's gonna tap out.
Yeah. Oh my god, how are we eating bios with Blink? Why? Why did we walk back the stalkers away and then
This is
still
like
get
Hero
hit by
versus
it all?
Rainer.
What the fuck? That was amazing. Okay, well, we're starting +1 attack instead of getting 50 gateways because we have 1,200 minerals. But
Do you think at some point we're gonna warp in units?
no, I mean, yeah.
Oh, there we go.
All right, there we go. Nice. We could. I think we actually can just blink on the army at this point.
We definitely can just blink forward and the game is immediately over.
No, with the
Oh,
spines.
well, I guess not with the spines, yeah.
The spines makes it awkward, but if yeah, no, we can. It's very close. We're very close to being able to
We're
do
like
that.
one warp in from being able to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, we're
You
just
know
gonna
what
kind of
Tolo
wait for
needs
that.
another one of? Another Nidus.
I agree. Maybe he can make this even weirder of a game. Nidus over. He can Nidus to the base that's just to the bottom of his base. Yeah, that would be really interesting. Alright, Xena can 100% just blink on the army and enter at this point.
Yeah.
And there it is. Nice! Xeno will take the first game here, putting the supply block heroes one map further and one map closer, only needing a single map to take it and send them off to the semifinals next week. Will they be able to do it? Will Xenodactyl be able to get the Cannon Rush win 2 games in a row? That's the question. That's on everybody's minds right this second.
You think that there was some quick DMs between the match about, oh god, I still died? What do I do?
No.
Probably not.
My guess is no. All right. Here we go.
Probably should have remembered to charge my headset.
Oh.
I guess I should do some intros right now. But here in the top left, ready to bring it back and tie it up so we can go to Ace match and miss all of EWC. It's going to be the blue Zerg. It's Tolo. Oh, actually, it's pink Zerg. Apparently,
Yeah, I was about to say, what, colorblind much?
Look at it. I have been up for 2 hours and it's 8 a.m.
Yeah. You said you normally do that anyway, so I don't have that much sympathy for
You
you.
think I'm
here.
productive the first 2 hours of work? Absolutely
Yeah,
not.
okay, sure.
And in the bottom right, Xenodactyl himself was a little nemesis to me whenever I played in CTL way back in the day. We went pretty even, but I want you to know, I hated playing him every time.
Oh, of course.
Hated it.
Why would you?
But it's going to be your boy Xenodactyl.
Yep,
We've
and
played
here
some Clown
come...
Fiesta games.
Yeah, I did play him as well also once in Vulcan Cup, and it was actually kind of funny. It was like the week where for some reason my internet died or something. I don't remember exactly what happened, but basically I had to play at a PC bong. I had to go find a random PC bong by my house and play there versus a Cannon Rusher, and it was extremely stressful, but thankfully we did slap out the 3-0, so just gonna flex on everyone with that. But unfortunately, the cannon will get up here as it's completely walled off. We got no pull yet again. It's the exact same response from Tolo, and it worked terribly the first time, so he's decided to go for it yet again. And unfortunately, there are even more pylons already finished here by the time these lings get over. So yeah, that's not going to do much, but at least this time, he will be able to get the hatchery up a little bit earlier, but I don't really know what that's going to do, to be honest, because his economy is still shit. He's literally got 9 fucking... He's got 9 drones. I don't think I've ever seen someone have so little drones in an early game PvZ since since Heart of the Swarm.
Now, with this wall, we are able to get a lot of surface area here on the building, so I think if we had ran these across slightly faster, this could have been trouble. But the cannon does finish, and it is going to push these lings away, or they're going to die for free. One of the two. And right now, it's looking like they're going to die for free. Oh, we do save three of them.
Dude, actually, if he just sprinted them across, I think he actually gets through. Like, why would you try to deny the thing that you know? Like, you literally, it's further away from you this time, so it's longer to get there than last game. You already saw the pylons already finishing. You know 100% I'm not going to get anything done with this. Just send them across the map, and then we actually can kill the Cybercore and get through, and that would have actually spelled just a much better game for us, possibly, because there's just so much more opportunity there. It's going to be a robo follow-up this time from Xeno as well, so a different response this time, as he is much farther away with this proxy, so it's a little bit more awkward to actually attack anything. So we'll be going for the robo, and then eventually an Immortal and Prism to really bring the pain to Tolo, who has just now got 22 workers. Double robo. Oh my fucking god. Double robo all the way. Oh my god, what does it mean? It means Immortals and Prisms. Yeah. What are our what do we think? Is this just going to be a straight up Xeno win right here?
I think that when the Immortal is on the way before your first Roach pops, then you are in a less than ideal position.
Yeah. For some reason, Tolo is still droning as well. I don't know why. We're now on 25 drones. We're making 3 Ravagers. I don't think he actually knows.
I don't really mind the droning, but I think the fact that we're not making extra queens is going to be less than ideal.
We also have no idea that it's Robo. We think it's the same exact thing as last time, and now we just realize it's not. And so now we're going to get pounded by the Immortal. So this is this is looking a bit rough here for Tolo, I would think.
An Adept in here, a couple cheeky drone kills, and it is going to get out.
Nice.
Oh, nope. Spoke too soon.
Caster Curse strikes again. So for now, it looks a little weird. You might be thinking, if you're not used to canon rush games, like, wow, what are you talking about, Gemini? This fucking series is over. Tolo's gonna just destroy. Oh my god, he killed that probe from fucking downtown. That was crazy. That's insane. You'd think, wow, this game is over. Tolo's got this 100%, right? Yeah. No, the Immortal War Prism really does ramp up slightly later. The first one obviously doesn't do too much, but then once you have both of them and a Prism is when it gets really, really bad. However, this is still a lot of Ravagers. This did take a little bit longer to get out here from Xeno than normal. So perhaps if his micro is also not that great, which we saw last game, honestly wasn't the best, as we are... Yeah, we're taking a lot of damage on those Immortals for no real reason. Let's heal those bad boys up here. Try to go for round number 2. It is extremely possible to dodge the Ravager shots, as they are projectiles, and they're quite clear, so it's usually not the... Well, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't say that. It's not too hard, but it is kind of tough.
I think us not having any extra queens, even though we have so much minerals, is what I would call unfortunate.
Yes.
Instead, we're deciding to build the Spore Crawler to defend against the Mobile Prism.
What? Oh, that's insane. That's actually going to work, because Xeno doesn't really do like the proper Prism micro where he bobs it back and forth or whatever too much, I think. Oh, just barely saving that one alive. But now we've got 4 Immortals. This is when it starts to get super ridiculous, because this is going to be just so much damage.
Oh
my god, the meat grinder. Oh my god, we get one of the Immortals, though.
The Bile.
Oh, we're expanding again. I also don't see a reason why we haven't... Like, actually, instead of expanding, we needed a pylon in this low ground area with batteries on it, so that way we can heal while attacking. Like, we don't actually need to expand right now. What we need is batteries closer to the fight, so that way we can continually go back and forth with these Immortals and the War Prism. So this is actually giving Tolo way too much time and might even give him the amount of time required to be totally fine and defend this push. The micros also, again, just barely picking that up in the last second, but the other one isn't able to get in, but one of them finally getting into the prism there. I don't really necessarily agree with walking up this ramp, though, because there's still so many cannons and 2 more Immortals freshly popping out here. So this is still on a knife's edge, even though it looks like Tolo is in a pretty good spot so far.
Yeah, we have decided to make a second queen, so I like that decision. Queens are pretty good. Pretty good units.
I agree.
I think that creep spread would be very strong here, and I think that queens would be very strong here.
Oh my god,
especially considering we biled down the observer.
Oh, nice. It's true. We're also going Robo Bay and Stargate at the same time behind this, which is absolutely wild. So that is going to be very interesting. If a single disruptor gets out, I think this is going to be massive for him, because I don't know if Tolo's going to be able to micro these Ravagers, but we also can't really micro these Immortals against the Biles. So this is...
You know, it'd be sick. Single Stargate carrier.
Oh my god. Tempest, dude. Tempest.
Tempest would be hype.
It's going to be a Tempest, dude. I guarantee it. I think he's going to start with Void Rays, but eventually I think he's going to get a Tempest if this game goes long enough. Did we recall probes? Yes, we did. Okay. I also wouldn't mind to see Xeno load 2 of these Immortals up and just fly into the main at some point as well, just to really make it spicy and, you know, shake things up a little bit here.
Maybe he thinks all the queens are in the main.
Yeah, that's for sure. Alright, an attempt to bust up here, and yet again we don't move the Immortal out of the Bile range, but unfortunately we lose a lot of units there as Tolo does the bust, and again, we don't really need to be doing this, as we're not being threatened anymore. We don't actually have any reason to try and bust up this ramp, and now with the Disruptor out, this gets really interesting. How does the first shot end up landing here? It's really what I want to see, as it could get extremely juicy. Neither player, it's okay, there we go.
Oh!
Wow.
Oh, the splitties.
Wow, actually good from Tolo. Nice. Damn, I was actually really anticipating to get way more with that, and I was going to be really happy to see that, because it's just very fun to see Disruptors kill everything, but unfortunately,
well, we've decided to sacrifice the Disruptor to the gods, but merciful Tolo gave it back.
Oh my god, what are we doing?
We're sacrificing it again.
Oh my god,
man,
the Prism too, what the
prism.
fuck? Oh my god, Xeno, what's happening? Oh, it's a Colossus afterwards as well. What the hell? Why are we not just making 50 Disruptors? We could just have...
This game is so hype.
What? We could just have 4 Disruptors just land on all these Rogers. There's no way that he's able to micro that. He's gonna try to bust up here against all these Immortals. It's insane. We could overcharge as well, but there we go. We finally do get it off. Holy shit, these Immortals are so insanely good. Jesus Christ, Tolo, why do you keep trying to bust up this ramp? You don't need to do this. You can even just expand to the right even if you wanted to. Oh my god. Holy shit, I don't really...
Immortals are disgusting against roaches.
Oh my god. I think Xeno's still gonna be fine, man. I would like it if he just doesn't continue to lose these Immortals, though. He really needs to keep these alive, because it's literally his whole army. And once we get a Colossus and Void Ray and a Disruptor added into this army, is when it can become really dangerous here. So I would love him to bring all that together. Honestly, looking at this right now, I feel like this is some box art stuff right now that I'm looking at. This is a box art game for sure. The way that this base is set up and what this army is.
Out in Wings of Liberty.
Oh my god, he's gonna lose the Void Ray to the Biles. No, but the Spore Crawler's gonna kill it. Jesus Christ, ollie-oop. Nice, thank you very much. I can't believe what units are being killed here. Oh my god, the Biles just barely getting dodged. Keep the Colossus alive as well. The Immortals sort of getting juggled. No, the Colossus! Oh, the sidestep is in time. Oh my god, this game is... I literally have no idea if any of the players will micro ever. This is so insane. This is actually more tense than anything I've ever seen. Oh my god, the Disruptor shot goes past the army and then he loses the Colossus because of it. Oh my goodness.
The micro.
Oh my god.
Why are we making Colossus against Roach Ravager?
I don't know, dude. We could literally have... We could still have 10 Immortals right now. Like, actually... Oh my god, the Disruptor. Oh my god, Disruptor. Not bad. Like, actually, instead of making the Void Rays or the Colossus, if we just kept making Immortals as we lost them, I think we still are winning this game. Or if we just made, like, even if it wasn't the Immortals, if it was just only Disruptors, we are totally winning this game. Oh my goodness, this is just so tense. It's very stressful. Thankfully does back off from those.
I am proud to announce that a player has passed 100 supply at 12 minutes and 33 seconds.
Unfortunately, it's the Roach player, so that supply is about as useless as you can ever imagine. Observer also getting sniped yet again. It's very annoying. We are supply blocked right now as Xeno. Extremely supply blocked, actually. This is extremely painful. Holy shit, we are so supply blocked. Instead, we're microing a Void Ray against nothing. Xeno, you have been supply blocked for almost a full minute. The Disruptor, oh, gets a pretty decent shot. Xeno, you need pylons, buddy. Oh my god, we need pylons. We have been supply blocked for so long right now.
Oh my god, we're gonna lose the Void Ray to the
What are we
Spore.
doing? What are we doing right now?
Oh my god, we are in Hydras now against Colossus?
Yeah. Yep.
So the Colossus were a big brain play the whole time.
Yes, we were thinking in the long con here for as Xeno. We wanted to make sure that we were ready. We're always 2 steps ahead. Cloak and Dagger. Does anyone playing at the Stormgate campaign to understand what that joke? No, okay. Anyways,
Thankfully, I did not play the Stormgate campaign.
Anyways,
We have decided to finally take the first third of the game at 13 minutes and 56 seconds.
Oh my god, the
Pretty
bios.
solid.
Oh my god, the bios. Oh my god, the bios
hit
on every
everything.
single unit. Holy
But
shit.
The Colossus is standing strong into the biles, into
JK.
its death.
I can't believe he's still sort of trading-ish, okay-ish, like, with that. Oh my god. Imagine
the
if we
Hydras
just
were moving
backed
so
up.
slow, I thought the game was on regular speed for a second.
Oh my god, this game is just ridiculous. I can't even believe this game. I can't believe how many miss micros I've seen in a 14-minute span here. Like this is actually
a sick game.
insane. Oh my god.
And we just keep pushing up this ramp into battery
Oh,
cannon.
I know. I think he's actually got it though at this point. Like there's no more disruptors. The cannons are actually getting killed off. That one
I mean,
Colossus,
this Colossus
though.
is ending our life.
Oh my god, we don't have a battery overcharge, but it doesn't matter. We're actually kind of pushing it back still. Oh my god.
I think just the fact that we have a third and we can transfer workers is what's going to win us this game.
Oh, I know, because I don't think Xeno actually can go contest that either. We're recalling more probes back to our second base here as they're all mined out in the main base. We did, unfortunately, not leave enough to... Actually, we honestly can't even spend our gas, so it doesn't even matter. I was going to say you should just leave one more to the... Fill up the double gas there, but not going to happen. We do actually have a Void Ray going to the third base. Oh, shit. First multitask of the game.
Oh. Imagine if we had any creep.
Well, I mean, he's been doing a pretty good job of...
Observer.
Yeah, of denying it, so... I literally have no idea who's gonna win still. I have no idea who's gonna win.
Pulling so many drones
Oh
off
my
our
god!
natural mineral line.
Oh
Holy
my god,
shit,
the
what a
full radius
hit.
disruptor. Jesus. Sorry, you were saying?
I was gonna say, pulling enough drones off of our mineral line in our natural that we're like now undersaturated to saturate our third is triggering me so hard. We have almost evened up in supplies, so.
I know, yeah, that disruptor shot
It
was
does look
massive.
like Xenodactyl might expand to a third.
I mean, we have so many probes over here. We should be long distance mining this whole time with way more of those. We have so many probes over there. We also have the money to expand. The disruptor! It went past everything and then it died! Oh my Jesus Christ, come on! What? Holy moly. I can't. I can't fucking can't. Holy shit. get
Sometimes
me
I
out of
watch
this
games
game.
like this, and then I realize that there are people who are actually platinum in this game.
Oh my god. I mean, the Colossi at this point are actually kind of sick.
Yeah.
You have nothing to go against
Oh
this
my
amount of
God, we're
range.
at four
This disruptor shot!
Colossi.
Oh, it's huge! gets it. Oh my god. I think Xeno actually is going to have it because there's no way you can ever attack these Colossi. As long as you just continually stutter step, the Bile somehow connect on the Void Rays, but there's nothing that could actually hit these Colossi. Oh my god, he's going to win.
Just like we all expected.
It's finally over. He did it. He found out what he needed to do to actually end this game.
What if he loses the Colossus to the
No
Spore?
way he's going to lose this to a Spore Crawler.
Oh my god.
No
That
way
would
he
be
loses
so
it.
hype.
No way. Oh, okay, he's gonna kill it, thank god.
Alright, well, we're massing Hydra into 4 Colossus Disruptor.
Oh my god. A Disruptor shot once again goes past the army as it finally will end. 17, almost 18 minutes later.
It's over!
And the fucking Cannon Rush seals the deal. Oh my god, that was ridiculous. I can't even believe that that's how that went. The Goobers have been struck down. I guess Xenodactyl all this time actually was Luke Skywalker in disguise. We didn't know it, but he actually ends the reign of the Empire of the Goobers as they are put down and will not be going further in the season. Supply Block Heroes will be advancing to the semifinals next week. Wow.
Well, that was an awesome series and just an awesome games all around. I appreciate you having me this week, Gemini.
Yes, of course.
been
Thank you as
fun casting.
always for joining in. I do appreciate it. Yeah, do you want to, I mean, is that your parting words or do you have anything else?
Yeah. I should probably get started on my little team league thing that's supposed to start because isn't ATP ending next week?
That's correct.
Yeah. I should probably get on that.
Nice.
Anyways, thanks fans for showing up. Thanks everyone for the games. I'll be excited to pay out the winner.
Nice. Excellent. Thank you as always. Dying comment, and we'll see you later. He didn't say goodbye. Okay, that's fine. Okay, great. We're going to the desk. Why does no one say goodbye to me? What the fuck? Hello, desk. It's been a 6-4 or 6-5, sorry, situation here for
Holocaster.
the Supply Block Heroes. Thank you as well. Thank you. An absolutely ridiculous second game there. I mean, I think the first one was very straightforward and not that much to talk about, to be honest. But the second game, oh my god, I cannot believe what we witnessed with that. I am just without words, actually. Heroku, what happened?
It's a little bit what I expected to see. Tolo thinks 12 pull can rush, and it doesn't at all. Xeno knew it was a 12 puller, so he made his proxy very far every time to make sure he had like a cage that was really hard to beat, and then had his proxy attack ready to do the slow push. But I don't know what's happening, if it's just Xeno not practicing or something. His execution is like extremely bad compared to what I'm used to. Like his immortal juggling was awful. He just stands in biles with all his units. Like I don't know what happened. I don't know if he tried to play with one hand or I have no idea.
I mean, I think he just has low APM. Like he says it as well. He's just not fast. He knows it.
Yeah, but like when I play him, it's not like I don't know if he used to be better or something, or I used to suck balls. I'm probably that, honestly.
Yeah, I think it's just that you actually sucked way harder than you think you did.
It's like probably when I used to play him, I was like 3-5, so I probably thought, oh my god, he's so fast. But yeah, no, it's just me with like 0. Like I was way slower, so yeah.
Yeah, well.
But yeah, anyway.
Still is able to clinch it out though with some excellent Colossus
the game plan is
in the
just
end.
way better. The game plan is so much better than it didn't matter that Tolo was playing faster. He just was doing the wrong. He was making a lot of wrong calls, and even when he made a good call, it's like he didn't believe in it or he didn't go through with it. Like when he goes for Nidus, it's not a bad call, but you need to go for it really, really fast. Because when he was going for as soon as he was going for the Nidus, the Nexus was already done. So Xeno could be like, oh, I'll just trade base you and you don't have enough army. Or like, even if you have enough army, you can't break the position.
I feel like game
So,
one
yeah.
he could have break it with the
Yeah.
links
But
that
he
was
doesn't
reckless.
recognize
But he's
the
sent it back.
situation.
When the cannon was up, but on the other side the pylon was low, so he could have like attacked it and then the cannon had no power. But like he sent it back and then he played out the whole slow death thing.
Yeah, there might have been some wiggle room here and there, but I think it still would have been a bit close.
Yeah.
And it could have just really swung poorly, I think.
Okay.
But
As someone who used disruptors for so long, how would you rate that disruptor micro on a scale of 1 to 10?
I mean, you want me to be honest here? I don't think I'm not trying to flame the fuck out of the players that just won. So, I mean, to be fair, he did get a couple pretty good, like, full radius shots in there. So it wasn't, I'd give it a solid,
But the Colossus
4.
transition was real good though. I sleep on it real hard. I thought I was like I was like, why are you making Colossus versus Roaches? And I was like, wait a minute, he can't. When I see like 4 Colossus, I was like, wait a minute, Tolo can't do anything.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
And he just walked back into the batteries, and it was real good. I was like,
Yeah.
oh shucks.
I mean, I thought it was over when the Biles hit every unit that he had at the top of the ramp, honestly. But then somehow it didn't.
I thought Tolo was like gonna lose all the fight. Well, no, like half of the fights, but then he ended up winning some. And I was like, what? He should lose this. And then he wins, and I was like, well no, and then he went back, and then, Zeno just made some units again and went again. But that was, I didn't know what was going on until way later on.
Yeah, it was absolutely ridiculous. A total clown fiesta of a series for sure. Thank you, by the way, Dying Common, for yet again gifting money to me to have Larimbo be able to get a sub in my chat, and none of that money goes to him, so I do appreciate that. Thank you very much. Well, I guess that'll be it here for the desk and the game. Thank you so much, Lancer and Hiroka, for joining me here for an absolutely ridiculous series it has been. Lancer, do you have any final words here?
Ligo was had a good run. Happy to see them play, but sad to see them go so early. 07 Goobers in the chat.
F for the Goobers, indeed. So sad. The goobening has ended. There will be no more goobs to be goobed in this team league, unfortunately.
And good luck to heroes in the future.
So true. Hiroku, any final words here?
Well, unfortunate for the goobening. The group stage was a new hope. The first games of this playoff were when they really struck back, but today was the return of the 12-year-old, so they couldn't do anything. The Empire Falls.
Wow, it really was poetic, actually. That's so funny. It is 3. It's literally... That's actually insane. It was 3 fucking games. It was 3 series. It literally was the hope to bring them back. It was them striking back, and it was them just barely not winning, and then it was the revenge. Like, that's so funny. That's insane. How did it become that perfect? That's amazing. Oh my god.
Because this team league is amazing, and making stories with it is super easy.
Oh my god, I love it. That's so great.
Yeah.
Oh.
Also, I'd like to quote Fiance, because he's been DMing me the whole time. Apparently Tolo literally didn't ask him how to defend cannon rushes, even though Zeno is our teammate and he's a infamous cannon rusher for at least people who play around diamond level, diamond slow master. And yeah, he just didn't ask him, and he just played in the morning, so Fiant couldn't help him at all. So yeah, we can see the big difference between getting coached 2 hours a day by an actually good player, and don't worry, I got this, bro. I'm gonna 12 pull the guy who cannon rush every day on ladder.
Oh my god. Yep. Well, that does kind of I don't know, that's a big L. That's a big L for Tolo right there. Let's capitalize the L in his name so we can really just kind of have that spelled out there.
Like, small T, small O. Just put 2 zeros as well, because it's how much he wins.
Yes, exactly. There we go. We've got Tolo. There we go. That's Tolo's new name right there.
Yeah, perfect. This new name.
All right. Well, thank you for joining me here today on the desk. I do appreciate it. And yeah, I will see you guys next time if you do decide to join back up again. And yeah, that's it. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
See ya. Nice. It's so much better when people actually say goodbye to me, so it sounds like I'm talking to people and having a real conversation. It's so sick. All right, well, that's going to be that. Unfortunately, a 6-4. Sorry, not a 6-5. I forgot. I accidentally edited it wrong on the other screen, but that's okay. Yes, it is a 6-4 win for the Supply Block Heroes to throw them off into the semifinals of the league, so that'll be super sick. They'll be playing against Goblin's Bizarre Adventure next week on Saturday, and then the banger finals to be played against the Itty Bitty Banana Committee, which will be the winner, of course, of the semis, and that will be happening on Sunday. Some excellent games to be had next week. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you were watching this instead of or in addition to the EWC broadcast, then you are very much appreciated. And hopefully we'll have some more people next week for the grand finale of the best team league ever to exist in StarCraft 2's history. For now, that'll be everything, and I will be sending you off to that EWC broadcast where we can watch Hero win, hopefully, cross fingers, cross toes, and all that good stuff. But unfortunately, he's getting kind of bodied this game, but that's okay. Anyways, we will see you later. Enjoy your lives. Until then, goodbye.